Yeah.
Light skin keep sweating.
And 44 the rubber, yeah.
Hey, who beat is this? Yeah, this shit inspired me, I needed this. That old man and them lies, I defeated them. You know them lies in the den, bitch, I eat with them. You know them Glocks, them 2 9s, yeah, I sleep with them. Hate in his eyes, guess I got to pop the smoke off. Lot of power, many wives, I want both of y'all. Can you read between the lines, what do we have here? About to let my light shine like a chandelier. In the end, get them crowns like a souvenir. If he ain't locked in with the code, what he doing here? Don't play no games, bitch, my bro, bitch, you blue in here. And get you torn up, but this the warm up. I put my fists in the air, they gon' swarm up. I put my hand up in the air, they gon' find out. Them devils try to do me bad, but it ain't planned out. How I planned out. Bitch, I'm women first the devil, that's why I stand out. I'm always gon' swing that sword, I never stand down. It's gon' be man down, put him in the ground. And I'm always applying pressure, nigga, hands down. And you can tell it where I'm rolling, I'm official with. And now to put the plan in motion, let me situate. I'm 45, little nigga, can't do nothing with you. If we gon' have to take it over, it gon' be nothing pretty. Hey, who is this? Yeah, this shit inspired me, I needed this. That old man and them lies, I defeated them. You know them lies in the den, bitch, I eat with them. You know them Glocks, them 2 9s, yeah, I sleep with them. Yeah, this bitch go hard cause I'm vibing with. With them niggas on my side, me they ride with me. I hear them talking, but them niggas can't be serious. Hey, they delirious, they fucking with me, period. Shorty stay low, I'ma marry her. One of a kind, I'ma cherish her. I love the way she feel, give all I can give. Hey, you know my shit for real. You gonna uphold that oath, young and yeah, I'm positive. And the reason that he died, he ain't tryna live. Can't sacrifice you, know we struggle live. Hey, who beat is this? Yeah, this shit inspired me, I needed this. That old man and them lies, I defeated them. You know them lies in the den, bitch, I eat with them. You know them Glocks, them 2 9s, yeah, I sleep with them. Get it poppin' on the head, better come equipped. Glory in the distance at my fingertip. Piling up bag like a nigga about to take a trip. It won't west, nigga, what the fuck you think it is? Yeah, what you think it is? I'm 44, what was solid, what you think it is? Ain't stopping nothing, nigga, I got too much rank in here. Hey, what you think it is? Hey, who beat is this? Yeah, this shit inspired me, I needed this. That old man and them lies, I defeated them. You know them lies in the den, bitch, I eat with them. You know them Glocks, them 2 9s, yeah, I sleep with them. Yeah.
About to go live, got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talk about, got soldiers ride with me. And they know I'm lethal, I got my reason. Said I was gonna get it. They gon' see it, but they ain't gon' believe it. Can't stop, I can't now. Hold on, let me get the breakdown. Train to go like a K now. I'm about to let my light shine. We piped up, turn the pipe down. These niggas selling pipe dreams. Baby girl, you sweet as ice cream, and I need it. You better believe it. Sit back, look at my cheeks. Why you had to check my demeanor? Competition ain't creep. I'm about to take him to the cleats. They gon' get stars depressed. Please not start no mess. These niggas petty, and I'm not impressed. I have him holding his chest like he having heart attacks. Told you I'm hard to dip. I know that they see it, but they don't believe it. Look at him so misleading. 144, mission complete. We undefeated, you better believe it. Fuck being equal, I'm getting equal. Drop a line note, like a bi-motor. Prepare for the fallout. One way solid, what you talking about? Me and my nigga bout to ball out. These little nigga better bow out. Tell him rank up, tell him fall out. I'm on my job, I can't call out. I'm in the wind, I want it all now. Don't give a damn about the track record, little nigga, you about to lose today. Look, I I got moves to make. You can even move, you can get moved away. Choose your fate. Most of these fools, they fake. Ain't got a card to play. Nigga, ain't hard to break. It's gonna get dark today, like the rest of China told the hard way. Nigga, way out of your league. Please believe. About to go live, got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talk about. Got soldiers ride with me. And they know I'm lethal. I got my reasons. I'm gonna get it, yeah. Know they gon' see, but they ain't gon' believe. Sick with it, now you know that. Fuck the world, I can't go back. Ain't no coward, I don't know that. Bitch, I'd rather take a toe tag. Run it up, you know I'm good to go. Work my ball, you know I'm good as gold. They want smoke, got revenge naked in my bedroom doing the Tootsie Roll. Big dog niggas, I'm trying. It's my time. You way out of line, way out of bounds. Oh, you ain't noticed the line. That on my flow is a vibe. I know it's gon' be stressed. I know it's gon' be pressure. Gotta stay focused. It's a cool world, baby girl. I should be a soldier. You should be my loaded. It feel like something controlling me. Spirit take over me, holding me high. Believe me, it's over. Look over my shoulder and I see my soldiers and they ain't no play. Keep spitting fake. He real, but I'm realer. Fucking leader, I don't feel her. Fucking God, I don't feel her. Cut his eye, I'm about to kill her. Wait, hold up, let me catch the rhythm. Okay, I got it, I'm ready. He cross that line, he gon' regret it. No high rock, I rock it steady. Hope he keep it going steady. You better believe me. Certified, one west solid, it ain't hard to tell. Can't let this hard as hell. These people racist, nigga, better watch yourself. I'm getting this smell. Chasing them blue faces like I'm Gargamel. And I work too hard to fail. Glock with me, gotta guard yourself. You know why I keep it, they try to come get me, I'm squeezing, you better believe. About to go live, got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talk about, got soldiers ride with me. And they know I'm lethal, I got my reasons. I'm gon' get it, yeah. Know they gon' see, but they ain't gon' believe. Like that.
See, when I say top three, I mean I'm one West. Either you get it or you don't. Simple as that. I'ma show y'all why. Let's get it.
I just float with it. Fuck what you did, I'm at your throat with it. You can learn something, take a note with it. Dedicated my life, I took an oath with it. For the blood of my brothers, we don't do no switching. I run with who I run with, ain't no clicking. Try me, then you done with no decision. Lead a scene like a Mack truck with 4 collisions. Pose everywhere, but they ain't gon' vote dissing. Coming at you live and direct, I don't do no dissing. Don't try this is practice, but it's my risk. I can freeze time, look at my wrist. Bloodline and Lion of Judah, I'm hybrid, cause I'm the go-to. Trying to reign forever, man, who chose you? Niggas thinking that they high, I say I'm cold too. Never go against the cold or it's cold blue. That's my vibe with it. I got 10% of your memory. Pay tithes with it. Keep a piece of your apple so I don't FaceTime with it. If we fall out, I don't burn bridges, I bomb bridges. Can't deny the truth for greatness, fall in line with it. Can't beat us, join us. One West where you find niggas. Rap what I rap about, don't confuse my squad, nigga. The difference is we know you hope that guy with you. Enjoy the fruits of my labor with a banana clip, my mind different. You would think that Bitcoin fell the way these stockpiling. Green beans with supersonic rays, I am not island. Be a high head, get a heat seeker, so stop wildin'. Big dog to you little pups, so stop growling. I'm my only competition, there is no challenge. I do this in my sleep, man, I am not lying. Different breed, pick and choose, I can switch the lead. Ain't no up in the score, cause we ain't switching leads. Watch who you call your dog or you be picking fleas. Or get a drum roll like a 2-piece in a biscuit, please. You ain't got enough stripes just to sit with me. On top of the food chain, you can't get with me. Code it to the common cold, you ain't as sick as me. Moses to your wave, got a stab that can split your seed. I make everything high. I took a bar off, all I did was breathe. Championship games, I treat them as practice. Look at niggas' career high like, yeah, that's what I average. Do this with my eyes closed and walking backwards. See, I call them trophies, but you know them as caskets. Everybody energy change up when it's static. T.I. with the fittest, too many ways niggas cap it. We taking new soldiers every day, put your app in. Taking new soldiers every day, put your app in.
Okay, that's enough, man. That's enough.
You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cause. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Want to be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms. Never getting treatment, something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, and it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
They try to tell me I can't win, all because of the skin I'm in. But then I look in the mirror again, and then we realize we better than them, we better than them.
They divided and they conquered my kin, but separated by the pigmentation of our skin. It's just that white supremacy agenda again. They want your mind in gold, cutting sugar cane, turning cotton gins. We left the plantation, then they pushed us into tenements. Police patrolling, hunting all my people like we're venison. The government's the criminals, they the real terrorists. Moving more coke than a Cuban watching pelicans. Selling all the dope, trying to kill us with the medicine. You a slave if you think that we're American. America was great before the Pilgrims had a settlement. Trump gets in office, blacks uniting with the Mexicans. Black, Hispanic, Haitians, Jamaicans, we all relatives. Try my family, you'll be sleeping with the...
What we saying to you is biblical prophecy, but they telling you that the Bible, you know what I'm saying, is a comic book, right? We are born into a country that constantly have us under persecution. And the only way that you can come up against that persecution is you have to be raised by men. The Lord have not forgotten about nothing that America done to you.
Right.
And when the Lord come through, he going to repay America for everything that they've done.
Damn right.
So if you want to stay joined to this place, if you want to stay in allegiance to America, then that's on you. You're going to suffer, you know what I'm saying, when
That's
the Lord
right.
comes through.
Damn right.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Priest and Officer Asha'ari of the ISUPK, coming to let y'all know about some heavy news I got. This Sunday, we got the latest podcast will be airing live, its 10th and final episode of the first season. And with that being said, we're going to have a special guest, man. None other than the head of the Midwest himself, Captain 13,000 Mawaqad, will be live on the panel of the latest podcast. All right, bringing out all those heavy gems that he always do. You understand?
They think, you know what I'm saying, that they going to rule over us forever. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High got other plans. These poor people that you just taking advantage of and doing whatever the hell you want to, these are the chosen people of God. You know what I'm saying? These people are the real Jews in whom the Most High loved, you know what I'm saying, and said that he would show his mercy to. And what makes the Most High show his mercy? When he get brothers and sisters to start obeying and do what he said.
You understand? So make sure y'all get with us on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to have the latest topics, the latest things going on in the earth today. You understand? Shalom.
Hey, clap it up. Hey, shalom, everybody. You know what I mean? Once again, this is the latest podcast. You know what I mean? Coming live from Gary, Indiana. Priest and Officer 1000, your man with the 100 hands. You know what I'm saying? Officer Mawaqad right here with my heavy hitting crew. You know what I'm saying? Right. Got right here on my left, Priest and Officer 1000, Kazawan. You know what I mean? On my right, Priest and Officer 1000 Arumbawan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But let me go with the regular crew first. Then we got Priest and Officer 1000. Yeah, big things been happening since our last broadcast. Priest and Officer 1000 Asha'ari. Give it up. Right. Okay. And then on the ones and twos, the electric engineer himself, you know what I'm saying, to keep us live and going, Priest and Officer of 500. Yeah, y'all heard that right. 500. Ra'ash Karab. Give it up. And yo, just in case y'all wondering, it's not an illusion. You know what I'm saying? We got a very special guest, you know what I'm saying, on the panel today and came down here. This is our 10th episode. This has been 1 year of us doing the latest podcast. And it would not be possible if it was not for the man that's sitting right here next to me in the pilot seat. You know what I'm saying? Priest and Captain of 13,000, the Midwest monster of mayhem himself, the big Priest, Captain Mawaqad. And then, hey, for honor for coming, Cap. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know, this is the man that's responsible for the latest podcast being what it is today. You know what I'm saying? This is fulfilling the vision that he had for the men that you see up here on this panel. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, man, we wouldn't even be able to do this. You know what I mean? Then if y'all see this brother all the way over there on the left looking all smooth, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was just born in Greece, you know what I'm saying? that's Priest and Officer 1000, my man, Mariah Allah. Give it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this has been 1 year. If y'all ever saw it, for those of y'all that saw our first broadcast, this is how it kicked off. You know what I mean? We had the men on the panel. You know what I mean? Officer Dewar Yala was our guest, and Captain Mawaqad was our first very special guest. Captain Mawaqad and Officer Dewar Yala, and here we are, full circle. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we gonna do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up.
Big shout out to the Warrior.
Yes,
damn
sir.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Brother down there.
Yes, he is. Right. You know what I mean? So of course, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do it. We finna, you know what I'm saying, address the latest issues, you know what I'm saying, the latest news that's happening in your area that's affecting your lives, and we're going to give you the proper, righteous perspective, you know what I'm saying, on these stories, you know what I'm saying, and how to deal with this. So, you know what I mean? Without further ado,
right.
You know what I mean?
If I could say,
sir, please do, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the you know, the accolades and the opening statement and all that. But of course, you know, none of this would be possible without the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? And our King, Yahweh Shai,
that's right.
In the world, ignorantly called Jesus Christ. And of course, I wouldn't be doing nothing, running nothing. Matter of fact, I ain't running nothing. You know what I'm saying? Without, you know what I'm saying, the man himself commanding General Yohanan.
That's right.
He's the reason why all this is possible, because he follows our King, you know what I'm saying, perfectly. So
that's right.
Damn right.
Damn right.
I wanted to say that.
Hey, and Salaki, if y'all could, I see the you know what I'm saying, like Cap is blending in with the background. That's like magic up in here. That's, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because the shirt that, yo, if y'all can see this shirt that Cap got on right now, look, you can only see the glory of the gold on it. You know what I mean? But Cap being here, man, I'm telling you.
Man, look, big shout out to our t-shirt department.
That's right.
Brand by no other than Officer Yaradan, 5,000 Yaradan. Big shout out to that brother. He made sure that the brother up here in Chicago was right. Look, man, get you the UPK city, man. Get you a t-shirt department, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Damn right. Right. Hey, look, make sure they keep you fresh. Look, we in the game in here.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? Right. So, like I said, without further ado, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Let's rock on these stories.
All right.
Let's see what's happening in this world. Let's see who we make fun of too.
We got some crazy stories today.
Oh Lord, it's gonna be a spicy.
Here for a treat.
Yeah. Look, hold on. Hold on to your socks.
Right.
First up on the latest, social media pulls out receipts of Jan Mai saying black men are side pieces.
Oh Lord, good night. Let's give a little more on that. So that's Jenny Mai, Jan Mai, Jung Jang Mai, whatever her name is. You know what I mean? That's Jeezy's soon-to-be ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, I can't even shout out Jeezy on this one. I would say shout out to Jeezy for having the sense enough to divorce this dragon. Dang, that kind of work on a lot of levels, calling her dragon.
Yeah. That's their custom with the dragon.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he married the year of the dragon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then this nasty, disgusting, bat-eating, rat tail sucking, whatever she done fed this brother, you know what I'm saying, got him, and she say that black men are what, Raj?
Are side pieces.
All a black man is good for is a side piece. You know what I mean? So she's saying that she married her side piece. So she still had a main piece somewhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you the side piece, you better believe she still got a main piece. Now she gonna try to take a main piece of this brother's fortune. You know what I mean?
How long did this marriage last?
Well, they married like 2-3 years. Yeah, about 2 years, sir. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That just lets you know right there that it was just for show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jeezy really, if you saw the pictures when he married this heathen, you know what I mean? He had her like, you know what I mean? You don't see, I ain't never seen Jeezy smiling.
Right.
Jeezy always kept that thug on him.
Right.
But when he married Lou May over there, you know what I'm saying? He all of a sudden he looked like he won the award. You know what I mean? Like she was the shiny thing. I'm sitting there looking like, that brother finna eat possum soup for the rest of his life. Go ahead.
It's just so heavy because the Bible even speaking to this, go not the way of the heathen. Like you even see Jeezy's style start to change when he got with her. He started wearing these little, Asian type shirts, and, Asian type apparel, because now he with her, he got to appease her in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know how You know, as a people, we destroy. That's why we ain't supposed to get with women of a different nation because we're gonna start with that. That box makes you start following the women. Like you get you a woman with some good box. You know what I'm saying? If she Edomite or something like that, you start following the same thing she do because that box good. And that's why it's so important for us to stay in our race and stay with the women that we belong to, that belong to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that was
right.
Listen, man, what y'all saying so heavy, you know what I'm saying? And it brings the Bible into fruition. You understand? Because the Lord said for us not to deal with women from another race.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody can get that for me, what was it, Deuteronomy?
Okay.
And the Lord said the reasoning behind, you know, us not dealing with women for another race is what you just said. The brother started to take on her culture. Right. You understand? And then when you start to deal with women from another race, you're going to naturally take on her God. You understand? And blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, we got our own God. You understand?
Right.
And our guys say, deal with the women, you know what I'm saying, and from your own kind. I'm paraphrasing, of course. So that right there, you know what I'm saying, just him dealing with her is, you know, you see why the Lord said don't do it.
Right.
And the end results. And let's not remember that Solomon lost the kingdom behind this. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know anything about the history of the Bible, a lot of people think that Solomon lost the kingdom because he had multiple wives. That wasn't it. Right. Solomon lost the kingdom because some of them multiple wives were heathens.
Right.
And those heathen women that he dealt with had him building idols to their gods, taking on their customs. So for the listeners out there, it's real simple. You know, Israel, we got our own culture, which is the laws, statutes, commandments. We got our own high holy days. Right. You know, so all of that. If you go marry an East Indian woman, you're going to be following the East Indian God, which is going to make the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians very angry. If you go marry a white woman, guess what you're going to be doing? Celebrating Christmas, celebrating Easter, celebrating Thanksgiving, and all these things that the Lord said not to do. Right. So it's just very important, man, this story come out. And brothers like, you know, in the IHBK, brothers like yourselves, this podcast, we come and show the people, you know what I'm saying, bring light to the situation.
Right.
We need our culture now more than anything. You understand?
That's right.
Without it, you see the hell we in. So I just want to say that.
If I may as well, like us as black Hispanics, we got to start coming to the point where, you know, we have to realize that we more than just a side piece, even to our own women. Like every woman thinks of a black man as a side piece, man. Like husbands ain't a real thing in the black neighborhood anymore. It's like everybody is a side piece in the black neighborhood, and we got to start getting our power back and strength back as black men to have that authority as being not a side piece, but the authoritative figure in the black and Hispanic neighborhood. So.
And you got to remember the whole side piece, the whole spirit behind it is that really Jesus is just somebody for her to indulge in her sexual fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Which is the cases with most women outside our nation. You see a white woman with a black man, more than likely she just indulging in her sexual fantasy. You understand? And what the black man don't realize is you're the concubine.
Right.
You're getting with a woman historically, you're getting with a woman historically, you know what I'm saying, who comes from a man that enslaved your people.
Right.
Which means, you know, a white woman, she's queen in America. For all you black women calling yourself queen in America, that I don't understand.
Right.
Because how can you be a queen, you know what I'm saying, in another woman's kingdom? I just ain't never understood that. You understand? And when you start to take on that you know, spirit of a queen, guess who was on the bottom of your queenship? Your man.
That's right.
And what sisters need to be focusing about now is getting behind a man. I know that sounds wicked as could be. Oh, I ain't getting behind nobody.
Right.
We gonna either be on the side or, you know, I'll make equal. That ain't gonna work. How has it worked? How has it worked? You know what I'm saying? With us calling the woman the queen.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You see how our sisters is out here now. You get my point? So this got to stop, man. You know what I'm saying? Like That's what she mean by the side piece. She's fulfilled her sexual fantasy for a couple years, and now she ready to move on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And this is what happened in most cases. I mean, Jeezy, as much money as Jeezy got, and how he a platinum selling artist, all those things sound well. It just don't mean nothing with God.
That's right.
The Lord judge a man based off his morals, based off what he doing for his people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you born into this earth, you ain't born as an individual. You born to a body of people.
That's right.
If your focus ain't helping your people, and if your focus ain't obeying your God, then you lost.
That's right.
I just don't know what to tell you. That $1 million contract and all them jury you win, it means nothing without the knowledge. These brothers you see sitting right here amongst us got the knowledge.
That's right.
They understand I'm a black man. I'm gonna get with a black woman. Why? She understands my struggle.
Yeah, I'm right.
The Lord tried to show you 60 years ago, 70 years ago, when you was getting hung on trees for even the thought of dealing with a white woman.
A
Negro ain't even had to deal with a white woman.
Right.
All a white boy had to do was dream that you was with his sister and you was getting hung that night. And you, the brother, wake up and get woke up out the bed like that. Man, I just when a noose right. All I did was go get some chicken from the lady.
I didn't even know you had a sister.
You understand? And he was on the tree. You know, so now why would the Lord allow something like that to happen? To show you how serious it is. Leave these heathen women alone, man.
Right. So
I understand a black woman is hard-headed and out of control and got a big mouth. We get all that. Guess what? It's our fault.
That's right.
Why is it our fault? Because our leaders told us to join our oppressor. And when you join your oppressor, guess what? He gonna turn your woman into a monster.
That's right.
And that's what you got right now. Now, in order to not make a monster, guess what? You're gonna have to get your strength.
That's right.
And your strength don't come from no goddamn money, man.
Right.
It don't come from no degree from the so-called white man. Your strength come from obeying your goddamn God.
That's right.
That's how you get your damn strength.
There you go.
And if I could, y'all got that scripture?
I got it right here.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter
start at verse 3.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3.
Come on with it.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son.
Thy daughter shalt thou what?
Not give unto his son.
Most people read this scripture and say, "Oh, I didn't know interracial dating was against God." You know who say that? Christians. You know why? Because you in there, you ain't learning the Bible. You in there learning lust from some preacher who don't give a damn about teaching you the truth, man.
Right.
And that's why you destroy it. You know what I'm saying? In order to be in the truth, you got to be a person that care about the truth.
That's right.
Read on.
Go
ahead.
Nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy son.
Nor his daughters what?
Shall thou take unto thy son.
And so now if the Lord is telling us this and he created all people, then naturally that should tell you he put the spirit on heathens. For them, they don't want to see their daughter with you.
Right.
They didn't put their customs into their daughter, their ways. And what do you think they want to see? You think a Chinese man want to see you with his daughter?
Right.
You understand?
Come.
Knowing you got 2 for the ride, you think he want his daughter? Let him stop. Brother say you going somewhere else with this now. You losing focus, man. But you get my point. Don't know African raised their daughter from Nigeria. When you ever seen an Ethiopian woman with a black man?
Right.
When you ever seen it? Because they don't play that.
They
man.
don't.
They stick with their own, and guess what? Them sticking with their own is their strength. Read.
Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They will do what?
Turn away thy son from following me.
Ain't that what happened with Jesus?
Even
Jesus ain't wearing the gear we usually wear. Now he want to hear China.
Right.
I guess he gonna be start doing condoms in China.
Right.
he gonna start eating with 2 sticks now. You understand? I wish somebody would bring me 2 sticks to eat. I say, man, listen, whoever invented the fork, they had to be my people. You know what I'm saying? Bring me a goddamn fork. Don't bring me no damn 2-stick rice falling all out the damn stick. Read on now. Come on with it.
that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you.
That's sort of the what?
The anger of the Lord be kindled against you.
And that's what we got to understand as Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indian. We suffering under the foot of our oppressor in America right now because the Most High is angry with us. And like any good father, when your father angry, he gonna punish you for your disobedience.
That's right.
We doing a ton of things ignorantly against the Most High and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? But now you know it. Why? Because the ISUPK is everywhere.
Right.
On street corners, on the internet. You even got fake groups trying to imitate these Namely, some cats in purple and gold, and can't get the Christian out of. They just, you know what I'm saying, try to be Christian prophet. They try to be Christian ISUPK. You can't mix the two. You see what I'm saying? You a prophet or not. And now you ain't got no more excuse not to serve the Most High because you got the prophets of the Lord under Commander Jenny Hanna coming out here breaking down the truth. You understand? So we could turn away the Lord's anger. Any more on that? Oh, go ahead.
No, like I was gonna say, if I may, Cap,
go ahead.
It's becoming more prevalent now in the media because it started with O.J. Simpson. He was in a relationship with an oppressor, and he was in hell. So of course, you know, whether he did or whether he didn't, the oppressor ended up dying. Then you had Kanye West. Kanye West and his wife, who's an oppressor as well, who's putting him through hell. Now you got, you know, Jeezy and, you know, this Asian woman who is about to put him through hell. Of course, they got kids and all this stuff together, and he's about to go through hell too, which is only showing you that whenever you do the things that's outside of the outline of what the Lord has told you to do in the Bible, He's gonna put you through hell. Like hell is gonna come. And the only thing that the ISUPK and the Commander Junior Hanna is doing today is trying to keep you away from hell. We're trying to give you your heaven by just following the book. You understand? Following
right. Any more on that?
So like just the last part.
Go ahead.
And destroy thee suddenly. And let's sit on that.
Yeah, and the Lord destroyed us suddenly. Why in the hell you think we went into slavery?
Right.
You understand? Mixing with them Africans over there, mixing with them Arabs, taking on their gods, taking on Islam. You understand? Believing in voodoo and all that. And because of it, we got our ancestors got their behind on them ships and suffered. You understand? And so we got that week, but that we're gonna change it. We change that up now.
Damn right.
As of today, we moving forward. We're gonna start serving our King, man.
That's right. That's right, sir.
Like if I could,
come on, brother.
What y'all said is real heavy. You know what I'm saying? This is what and I paraphrase that. Proverbs 3:31. It said, "Envy thou not the oppressor."
Damn right.
And this brother had I ain't gonna curse. It said a fine woman by the name of Alicia Keys, not like Keisha Cole, but this brother, the relationship didn't last because he did not want a sister. There's no woman like a Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian sister. I know because I've been on this earth, man, for a long time.
Hey, and if we're good, what you're bringing out is so heavy. You know what I mean? Like you said, he had Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole, that's a nice looking sister, and she's successful. She had her own career before she met Jeezy. She had her own money, and they combined together, they could be a power couple, This Jin May, Lu Fang chick, I don't know where he found her, where she came from. I don't know nothing about her before she married Jeezy. He made her. You know what I'm saying? But he walking around like she is the trophy. He was the prize. You know what I'm saying? He world famous. You know what I'm saying? And now she finna run his pockets.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely horrible and it's deplorable. Brothers, stop looking at these other nations. Number one, I'm sure that she built straight up and down like a beanpole. Sisters got curves, man. Keisha Cole got curves, man.
Go get you a Keisha Cole.
You know what I mean?
If she work at Dominic's, Jewel, she work at the local grocery store, ain't nothing wrong with going to get a beautiful woman, man. You know, so like you said or whatever, ain't nothing wrong. But most important with any woman you get is she got to be humble. She got to be a sister that's want to learn her culture and follow these commandments. Because of course, Jeezy and Keisha Cole ain't make it. You know why? Because of the rules of our oppression. That's what oppression is, right? It's the rules that would affect the people. So Black, like what you saying, Black marriages and Hispanic marriages don't work because of the rules of our oppressor.
Right.
See what I'm saying? He put things in play to make sure that you and that woman will never be together for a lifetime.
That's right.
When that's what a marriage is supposed to be. We think that a marriage is every time we get mad, time to go.
Right.
Leave him, girl.
Right.
Leave him.
That's
the marriage. That's called hood marriage counsel right there.
Right.
Black women getting on the phone with other black women. They tell them what's going on in the relationship. Girl, leave him. That's the counsel that they get.
First thing they say, you can do better. You don't need him. Yeah. Right.
It's lucky. If I make sense, it's always the friends that ain't got a man. It's the one that don't got a man that's trying to give advice on how to keep your man. She can't even get a man.
But here's the thing: a lot of women who got men give this advice. But here's the kick, right? They ain't gonna leave their man.
Right.
But they gonna tell you to leave yours. And you like a dummy on the other end of the phone, thinking you getting a marriage advice from a dummy. You see what I'm saying? We got to stop this, man. The Lord said, you know what I'm saying, marriage is forever.
Right.
Moses did give a bill of divorce, but Christ, our king, a black man, he came and corrected that and said from the beginning it was not so.
Right.
Moses did it because of the hardness of the heart of the people. You know what I'm saying? But Christ said, listen, whatever issues you got, you're going to have to work them out.
Right.
You're going to have to be a man. A man works out issues.
You're
not a child.
Right.
A woman, guess what? She going to have to work out issues with that man.
That's right.
You're not a damn child.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You got children. You got all type of families involved, and you trying to jump out of a situation and jump in another one, which is going to only make the problem even worse.
Right.
Why? Because the new marriage that you jump in, you don't think you're going to have problems in that.
Right.
You think you're going to be just floating on clouds. I mean, this is why we got to stick with the Lord. We got to stick with what the Lord said.
Right. That's right.
You understand?
And you know what I mean?
So like if I may,
come on with it.
I'll wait. You can go ahead.
Okay, well, God, you know what I mean? And one thing, like you said earlier.
I told y'all about this brother here don't know how to pole, man. This is diabetes and high blood pressure. What else is that up there?
Probably some glaucoma.
Y'all got to. I'm serious, man. Teach this brother how to pull. Come on. Come on. Go ahead. I'm just messing with you.
Hey, bro, Ross got that right range. He like, I think I need to do a little bit more now. I got to step my game up.
Yeah, man. If we ever open up a bar, man, y'all got to have it. Will be spirit.
It definitely can't be the bartender. He gonna pour us out of business.
Hey, shout out to Roz after the heavy hand. All right, come here with it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if we could, let's run. Can we run a couple comments real quick, like we usually do?
Damn right.
We got the brother Tapasa Bond Yahada. He said Comic-Con cap. Of course, the brother he tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Checking us out. What's up to that brother? We got some more
Raj, yeah.
That's just a bunch of brothers checking in, I think. You know what I mean?
So we appreciate y'all brothers checking in and tuning in, man. Listen, without viewers, you ain't got no show.
Yeah, come.
A lot of cats be having shows and classes. Ain't nobody viewing.
Right. Right. You know what I mean?
You ain't got no show. So we appreciate it. We appreciate the support, man.
That's right. And if y'all could, you know what I'm saying, when you coming in, hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, share, you know what I'm saying? So we can keep building this up. This is to push this truth out to the four corners of the earth. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a thing about vainglory right here. We actually, you know what I'm saying? This is how we gonna get our brothers and sisters to open up and wake up so they don't go out and marry anymore. Jenny Miles, Jenny May, Annie Mae, whatever her name is, Fortune Cookie.
If I may as well, I want to, I do this, on our show. I want to give a shout out to me. Tamika Smith has always been on every latest podcast show. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate you checking in. Trooper Azanya Allah, man. The brother is he's going through so much, man, but the brother is still here, you know what I'm saying? Fighting with us.
Shout out if I could. Shout out to you, Azan, man. We coming to see y'all.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? You made it through the joint, man. Appreciate the support. We're gonna be up there with some flowers. I was just messing with you. Oh, brother, like flowers. Like, hold up, bring me some strong. Whatever the case, man, we love our brother. You know what I'm saying? Strong trooper there from the tribe of Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans. You know, guess what? We're gonna have 1 million Puerto Ricans in the minute because of this brother here.
Damn right.
That's what you don't understand. All it takes is one.
That's it.
Right. The Lord, all the Lord got to do is make up one, and from one, you know what I'm saying, the Lord make a whole nation.
Damn right.
How do we know? He did it with Jacob.
Oh God.
Jacob, you know what I'm saying, had 12 sons and started a nation behind 12 men.
Right.
What did the Lord say? The flock of my pasture are men. In America beats a black man and Native Indian man down and turn them into a dust.
Oh God.
You understand? Make them demonize them. Everything I fought.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
The white man don't do nothing. He just wonderful. You know what I'm saying? But we criminals, deadbeats, murderers, I mean, unalivers, all of this. You see what I'm saying? But in the UPK, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna allow you to shovel shit on top of us.
That's right.
We're not gonna allow you to degrade black men and demonize black men. We're gonna stand up and we're gonna fight. You understand? For our goddamn masculinity, our manhood, and every damn thing else, man.
Damn right.
Most High Christ. If I may, that's just so heavy on point to what we, you know, just I mean, I know we leaving out of this topic, but it's just so on point about us as black men regaining that masculinity.
Yeah,
And ISUBK is teaching that. Like that's what we teaching. When I came into this school, I was almost threatened, like, damn, that's how these some real niggas.
Damn right.
I done been in gangs, I done ran the streets, I done did everything that like you could think of.
That's right.
And I didn't see toughness till I came into the truth.
Right.
I seen real niggas when I came. I was in the streets. I didn't see real niggas till I came in the truth. I said, God, these niggas hard.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on with it.
So,
right.
If I can add on to it,
that's what we here for. Everybody listen. Everybody here at this table like to talk. You got to fight to get a word in. The only quiet brother is outside. And trust me, he waiting for his moment.
I'll say, don't let eyes fool you, sir.
He humbled himself today. Usually he be on fire.
Oz is a humble cat, man. Powerful cat, man. His brother and man. You know what I'm saying? He's another brother that decided to follow my crazy ass. Because I am a lunatic, but it's true.
It's like
go ahead, I cut you off.
I was gonna say, you know, General Muhammad said it best, man. He like the UPK, the brothers in the UPK is the only real gangsters left on the face of the earth. Like when we
what the shirt say?
Real nigga universe.
Hey, Cap.
Go ahead.
As much as everybody talk about how y'all dress like this, and y'all when we walk wherever we walk to, people move out the way. They get off the sidewalk. They move. They make a path for us. You know why? Because we the only real gangsters left on the face of the earth.
We make the killers move out the way. You know what I'm saying? You can't with a Glock in his pocket. Go ahead. See what I'm saying? But we laughing, but that's the respect that they support. Because why? These cats that's gangsters and unalivers or whatever, and they looking for some direction. They looking for somebody to show them what it is to be a man. So who else gonna show them that but Commander General Yohana and the UPK?
Right. Damn right.
We're gonna look. The church they've been failed at the job. If a person failed at the job, you ain't gonna keep behind a mechanic who gonna fix the car. You ain't gonna keep letting the plumber. You didn't hire the plumber 10 times. He never fixed the toilet.
Right.
The definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over again. So why would we rely on the Christian church for leadership?
Right.
Why would we rely on cats like Steve Harvey to tell you how to fix your marriage when Steve Harvey wife getting her back broke right now by Big Hand?
Right.
Whatever his damn name is. Why would we rely on an institution of another people, you know what I'm saying, like Islam and Christianity, to fix black men and Hispanic and Native Indian men when they failed at the goddamn job?
I'm right. So
we telling you now, if you get Commander General Yohana and the IGBK, give us a chance, we'll fix Black America.
Damn right. Damn right. And that's why we are the most feared black men on this planet.
Come on,
it ain't because we running around with guns. It ain't because we running around making terroristic threats.
Yeah.
It's because we follow the law, statutes, and commandments of this Bible.
Yeah.
We do what the power that created this whole reality tells us to do, and that it gives us a power that has been unseen in this earth for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we walked into the store last time we was out here. We just walked into the store to go grab some strong. It was a little, like you said, a little young bopper in there. You can tell he had a gun bigger than him in his waist.
Yeah.
And there was a sister in there. She said, damn, they walked in like some gangsters. You know what I mean? We walked in laughing and talking with each other.
Man, look, you know the funniest thing, one day when we did a book fair on 63rd. Anybody from Chicago knows 63rd. We rolled through the hood in 63rd. The people seeing us roll through, we was in the pickup truck. You know what they said when they seen us ride through?
What's that?
Y'all look scary. It's the hood now, right?
Go with God.
You understand?
Go with God.
It takes more than just having a gun to be a man.
Damn right,
You
sir.
got to be a man head first.
That's right.
You just can't run around wild shooting and unaliving people and acting like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got no sense.
Right.
That's an emotional man.
Right.
The Lord required for you to, you know what I'm saying, to not be emotional.
That's right.
Emotional men, guess where they at? They in the dirt right now.
That's right.
At an age way before than what they should be. The emotional men, where they at? Sitting in somebody's prison with a bar in front of their face, being unproductive, not doing nothing.
Right.
Right.
Damn
You
right.
understand?
Come
We can't allow that to happen to our young men no more.
Right.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying?
Come.
So the job that our leaders failed to do, is brothers like y'all done step in and play.
That's right.
And we gonna get it right.
Damn right.
You understand? Hey, if you ain't with the UPK, guarantee you gonna get rolled over.
That's right.
Anyway, it don't even matter.
Come with God.
ACAP was so heavy what you saying when we went out. Yeah, we went out to Southern Illinois.
Yeah,
we went to one of the stores out there right before we went.
We
out.
went way off the topic, y'all.
I know, right?
No, it's kind of on the topic. And the sister saw all of us walking into this store.
Yeah,
and she walked in with her daughter. So when she walked in, she looked at her. She was like, I don't know whether to leave out. Y'all, what are y'all gang or something? She's like, I don't know if I'm safe.
Yeah.
So I told the sister, I said, you more safe than you ever been around us right now.
And
she was like, oh yeah, who are y'all? So we broke down who he was. By the end of the day,
she's trying to give her brother some care.
She said, any one of y'all need a wife? That shows you how much our women are destroyed. They see a powerful black man. They don't even know how to respond when they see black men that has some strength behind them.
Said, look, the Holy Spirit came over. What the Lord say? And that day, 7 women will take hold of one man. You sisters go do it. Now, I know I'm getting off topic a little bit.
Hey, Kev, I'm trying to see if we're going to lose viewers.
Yeah. It's still strong, though. It's still strong. The UPK, listen, the prophecy where the Lord says 7 women gonna take hold of one man is, it's in play now. Because look what they done to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. It's hard to find masculinity anyway. So if you know it's only in one place, sisters gonna be standing in line. You hear me? Remember them dope lines out west?
Go with God.
You say, how is it possible that it's a dope line and it's police rolling around? I know the police don't think they stand in line for candy. Not in line for no candy, huh? But so it's going to be the same way in these days. You know what I'm saying? Women who want a man. When I say a man, not just because you got a penis, a man head. Right. Because we see rich men get left every day. Yeah, you understand? You might think you gonna keep a woman in check because you got 3 foot worth of rod. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't a man head, she gonna leave you anyway. So it ain't got nothing to do with your penis size or nothing else. I'm just keeping it 100. Guess what? Your penis size got to be here. You got to be a man here.
Damn right.
You got to be unbinding, unwilling to do, you know what I'm saying, to do what the Most High say right here.
Damn
this
right.
would make a man right here. You understand?
That's
shit.
Damn right.
Bars. Just want to say bars.
Yeah,
bars.
Hey, just in case y'all don't know, Armageddon music dropping soon. I'm just saying.
Man,
got Mawaqad.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. The album post been out probably about a year ago.
Yeah,
that's a whole other show.
That might be a whole show in itself.
Hey, look, y'all know how black people out there. We do everything on CP time.
Well, we at the next door.
Yeah, let's move on from Melina from Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? May Lou.
She want to be a sister so bad.
She really do.
Like how you gonna want to be black but hate black?
Right.
Like that's the spirit of America, ain't it?
Come with gun.
Everybody hate us,
but want to be
us. That's a hell of a thing, man. Come on with it, now.
Carl, up next on the latest, Brittany Renner.
Oh Lord, y'all come on.
Cap ready for this.
Cap.
We just gonna call her.
I might have to lie y'all shallow with this.
Sip your drink now.
That's it.
Get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Buckle your seatbelt.
Brittany Renner. I had intercourse with 35 guys. Stunned Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I watched the show. Shannon Sharp had to take a sip of a drink.
Shannon take a drink on you too.
Right.
And she must have thought 35 was like a low number.
It is a low number.
It is.
That's the sad part.
That's a low number for that's like you said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because this, once again, this is what our oppressor. This is what he forms.
Come.
He makes a woman think it's okay to sleep with 35, 40, 50 men. And then after she do that, like this broad here is looking for somebody to marry her.
Come.
After she just went on TV and said she been with 35 men.
And it's like I said, if I could. Then she said an old statement how I slept with 3 men in 24 hours and I was lucky I only came away with a yeast infection.
Lord have
She
mercy.
was baking a whole cake down there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bots probably sound like hello. You know what I'm saying?
You know, but it's real simple. Let me just say this, Ross, and I'm gonna pass it to you. This is what happened when you don't follow the Most High's rule.
Yeah, I'm right. Right.
What did the Lord say? Sex is marriage.
That's right.
So if you teach your daughter that marriage is a piece of paper in a ring, she gonna believe that sex is just like pouring a glass of water.
It's
like going to the bathroom. It's just something you do. It's not that important.
Right.
Even though you could die from who you sleep with, even though life comes from who you can sleep with, because we tie you together with a person for life, damn near. So now they teaching our daughters that sex is not important.
Right.
When you have to teach in the UPK, let me explain something to you and let me explain it well. In the UPK, we teach our daughters that sex is marriage.
That's right.
And that a man should not touch you unless he's ready to send the rest of his natural born life with you.
Damn right.
That rule alone stop our women from being whores.
That's right.
Stop our daughters from turning into monsters.
Damn right.
Because you can guarantee a woman who done slept with 35 men, do you realize the confusion her mind is in? But she done let 35 men, a man and shooting sperm, shooting 35 men shooting their energy in you, which means your brain is going in 35 different directions. A man when he lays with a woman, he exudes dominance over a woman. You understand? So you can let 35 men dominate with you, which means you're gonna be confused, and the 36 men that get with you don't have a chance in hell.
Right.
Because you got 35 different spirits on you, and he gonna have to deal with those 35 different spirits. This got to stop.
Damn right. And it's like I said, if you see her in the interview, you can tell she got 35 different spirits on her. Like I was waiting for her head to spin around on the shoulder. And she was talking all sweet and humble. Then she rah. Then she's like, I mean, she was like, what's that? The EKG meter, the one that beep. Beep. She was all over the place, Cap. She calm 1 second, she screaming 1 second, then she kind of in between calm and screaming, like, and then talking about her value and she got a huge dating pool and all. I ain't wading in that water. You know what I mean? I ain't waiting in that one. Go ahead, Raj.
It's like our one. We do have 2 videos too. Are we all ready?
Oh,
go ahead. You can cue it up.
Go ahead, cue it up. You know what I mean? Like all you about to see is somebody that need an exorcism. You know what I mean?
And if I could, y'all sisters out there who's about to watch this video, you have to realize that this is the agenda that's pushing on y'all to have dominance over yourself. Like, I know it sounds weakening to you, but the Lord has put, you know, solid men over you to give you some direction so you can be able to, you know, sustain as a woman. You have power. Your power is to be submissive to your husband,
right?
So he can be strong for the family, so we can be prominent. And when you lose that, man, then you become destroyed like this sister is, and think that you gain your you know, your social status by just having sex with every man on the goddamn earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right. So it's a lot. That's just heavy because, like you said, their power is being submissive. I'm gonna tell you how hardcore that power is to be submissive, because it's hard for women to do it. Like that power is so hard that it's hard for women to be submissive because it's so powerful to do. You know, you got to come outside of your element to say, you know what, I'm gonna be submissive. Let my husband or let my man or let the man I'm dealing with court, whatever, run the situation, because the way America always has brought us up. And men, it's the same way too. We don't know that because we grew up with mothers and grandmothers, and the only thing we do is a strong woman in the household. So now it's black men like, oh, a woman's supposed to be strong, right? In actuality, and Commander Junior Honda teaches us every single day, the man is supposed to run the household. That's right. And the woman is supposed to be submissive. Being submissive is a jewel. It's a
really
gift.
Is.
Like, it's a power that a lot of 99% of women don't have. But for you to have it, like you something special to be able to have a submissive spirit as a woman.
Right. And if I could, sisters, let's realize this: that spirit of submission, that's the key to your kingdom right there. You know what I'm saying? When you nice and sweet and humble and you a pillar of rest to a brother, he can come home and he got a good woman at home that's gonna rub his back after a hard day. Baby, it's gonna be okay. Whatever you know what I mean? She can relieve that brother's stress. Brothers do silly stuff for women like that. We be scrolling past the store like, oh, I wonder if she might like that Bentley. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want the keys to the Beamer, be submissive. You know what I mean? A brother be driving around in a Hyundai and buy you a Beamer because you submissive. You know what I'm saying? A brother be going to the store, next thing you know, he coming on with flowers, roses, a 10-carat ring, and like, what's this for? Oh, it's Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get everything you want when you in the right spirit. But when you that monster, when you Brittany body bag Rainer, I'm calling her body bag. That's body bag. She the body bagger. You know what I mean? When you the body bagger like that, with all them demons and spirits on you, and you a monster, all you are is gonna be you an amusement park ride. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Brothers gonna line up, they gonna get their ticket, they gonna get on, they gonna go up, down, all around, and they gonna get off and hit the exit, and the next one's gonna hop back on. You know what I mean? He went hard with that one. The man I learned from is right here. The theme part.
Go ahead, Rosh, if you could. Go ahead and put that video on so we can go into the story.
And I do hope you find, I think everybody deserves that if they're wanting of that. And it seems to me, as I sit here and talk to you, that you are someone that's very passionate about finding love. And I think the thing is that that person knows who you are. They know some of the things that you've done. So that person that wants to be with Brittany Renner, they're gonna know what she's done and be okay with that. Yeah. Do you think it's hard for that? Is it hard for an athlete? Because athletes are very prideful, and I don't take this the wrong way, but they kind of like, that's mine. And to know that package has been unwrapped by somebody else.
If I could. I just want to say one thing. When he's breaking down, like, you know, when a woman has been basically ran through by so many other men, it makes the man that she's with look like a clown. So I say that to say, we got to stop appreciating whores and women that's wearing their bodies out in the open and, you know, promoting sexuality and promoting their bodies being out. Brothers got to stop paying attention to it. Brothers got to stop, you know what I'm saying, promoting it and, you know what I'm saying, and believing that's the way to go with a woman. A woman should be modest. Like, even this woman getting the clout that she's getting, the attention that she's getting, should be an example of what a woman shouldn't do. That's the whole point of, you know what I'm saying, us bringing this out.
You know what I'm saying?
If I could too, what I was bringing out so heavy, like for our sisters out there, our daughters, should I say, because y'all are our daughters. If you a woman that want a man to respect your mind and you dress half naked, then you sending two different messages.
Right.
You saying respect my body first, then my mind. But if you dress modest, you know what I'm saying, then a brother gonna have no choice but to respect your mind, then your body. See what I'm saying? But if you dress half naked, brother, we meant. A brother gonna look at them breasts that's out, that's being exposed, that behind is being exposed, and that's all he thinking about. He ain't thinking about what's up here, what's in your head. You understand? We got to start thinking about what's in a woman's head.
Damn right.
We got to start thinking about what's in a brother's head. And so two people with healthy minds can get together and have a healthy relationship with children. And then that would in turn make sure we have a healthy society as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Damn right.
It's like, if I may, that's why it's so important in the UPK that we court. You know, court is so important for that reason.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to go out there and say, hey, look, I think she mad, she got, look nice. Maybe a sister might say, oh, he got some rank or he got money or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the reason we court is so you can, discover a man or a woman mind before you discover their body. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Now you know that, hey, is she a monster? You gonna know within that court period that you got a monster. If he acting, a certain type of way that that you don't feel like you can agree with for the rest of your life, you gonna understand that by the end of that court period. It's so important. And when we take that away, when you take away courting, then you start building Brittany Rainers.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And if it's real fast, here's how you really also help the situation. Get that father back in that home to raise them.
Right. There you go.
Right. Get that father back in that home to raise that daughter and get him back in the home so he can pick the man for his daughter.
Right.
Because a woman ain't got no business picking no goddamn man.
It's true.
It's like a crapshoot. You know what I'm saying? You might end up with a good man, or you could end up, with something disgusting. See what I'm saying? More than likely, you end up with something that's disgusting because you ain't got no business picking no goddamn man.
That's right.
You don't even know what a man look like because you grew up in a house with a single mother who she don't know what it. So we just dealing with confusion, man.
God.
All right, where we at?
Multiple occasions. It doesn't sit well with. I'm gonna keep it one. You say keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100.
But then you have to go back to when there was the Derek Jeter diamond. That's what my track record's like. But Derek Jeter gets a segment on ESPN where they have his dating history in the. Let me finish though.
No, I ain't saying nothing.
You was thinking it. You were thinking it.
I'll get some water because I'm sweating.
Because my dating is
that nigga pulled a drink.
My
He had to.
Impressive. Expansive. I've had sex with 35 guys. Okay.
You got to mad. One more. Bring that back. Bring that back. Shannon almost dropped his yak.
Hey, look at his face, though. Look at his face, and you can hear he dropped the cup like did she really just say this on live TV?
With no shame.
No shame.
Go ahead, Bree.
Because my dating pool is, my
expansive.
God, impressive, expansive. I've had sex with 35 guys. Okay.
If I could. Now, when Shannon Sharp said expansive, she said impressive, and then she said expansive as if like, are you saying it's expensive? I only had sex with 35 guys. Like she tried to put out the notion that I had sex with 35 guys. Think about what everybody else is doing. You thinking I'm bad. Think about what all the other women in the industry is doing. Like, I'm not that bad. 35 men inside of you is blasphemous.
Here's the part two that everybody missed. Not y'all, of course, is that she tried to first compare herself to a man. Brought up how men do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you women got to understand something. You're not a man.
That's right.
Okay, you're just not. This society hid and taught you that you're equal to a man. that is the worst thing that you could teach a woman. Because if a woman is equal to a goddamn man, who in the hell is going to be in charge so you can establish order?
Right.
You understand? You gonna go to a business and then imagine going to a business and it's 17 employees. You ask who's in charge. When we speak to the boss, they say everybody. See how you laughing? But we laughing, but this is what black households are.
Yeah, kind of.
I remember I was with a sister, you know what I'm saying, and the oppressor, he was the landlord. He come to show me what was wrong in the house. So we walking around the house, you know what I'm saying? He's showing me everything was wrong. Do you know this broad was walking with us? She walking with us.
Right. So good.
He looking at me like, you understand? And at the time, I didn't have my woman in order. You see what I'm saying? But now you coming into the truth, you learn how to put your woman in order. Right. It's about respect. Now, a woman has to respect, you know what I'm saying? You as a man, you respect her as a woman.
Damn right.
You got, even though you over your children, you know, and you lead and guide them, you can't just go disrespect your kids.
Right.
I can't wake up one day and smack my kids and punch my son in the face.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, just because they my children, it's the same way with the order. You know what I mean? So women to try to say that to do what men do, you look bad trying to say that. Right. That's why people be like, well, why is it that nobody ever have a problem with a man when he sleep with more than one woman? Because it's natural. You see what I'm saying? And women, when you do it, your continence change. You're in a confused state. You understand? It just, everything about you, you know what I'm saying, is thrown off. You're not a man. Stop trying to compete with men and do what the hell men do.
Right.
God damn. You would think that would be simple to understand. The minute you say what a man is doing, a woman is doing, shouldn't do, what men do it. Oh, so you a man now, right?
Right.
Huh?
Oh God.
I mean, come on, man.
It's time to go change some oil in the
go. Yeah. If you a man, do men things.
Right.
Go build some buildings. Stand out there on the front line and go to war. You understand? They put women in war, and guess what they do? They go get pregnant on purpose to get out of there. Or act crazy. You know what I'm saying? Saying they on the medicine or something. You see what I'm saying? Go build. I mean, it's just things that men can do that you can't. Right. And you should be fine with that. It's things women can do, we can't do. I ain't sitting there mad because I can't have babies.
Right. I'm in that Slocky. That's heavy because you brought up the respect part of it. I respect a woman for being able to do that. I don't want to feel none of that shit. That's the point. Can have it. The Lord gave you the mentality to feel that pain and to go through that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do the shit. Yeah. That's why I respect the woman for that.
That's the
but
point.
Also respect the fact that if somebody walk in this crib, and they holding the thing, hey, get your ass back. I gotta go do what I gotta do, not two as well. So that respect goes both ways.
Come on.
And the sad part about this, like, let me make this statement clear. I'm not going to stop making fun of her, but the sad part about it is this sister has been, like Cap Mawaqad said, has been destroyed by America. Has been destroyed by the oppression that our people go through in this hellhole of a country, in this captivity. We don't realize by now as a people that we are in captivity, that we not in our natural state of being, we're not in our natural mind. Everybody want to be spiritual. You know what I'm saying? They burning sage and meditating and, you know what I'm saying, doing all this other weird stuff and biting on crystals or whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? But we are away from our natural, how we are supposed to be spiritually, mentally, and physically. We are in a land that is completely designed to destroy us from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? And that sister, as crazy as Body Bag is, you know what I'm saying? She is a product of the American environment. She's a product of feminism. She's a product of integration. You know what I mean? And most certainly she is a byproduct of slavery.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? The Willie Lynch mentality is still inside of our people. Right. The whole thing was to make perpetual slaves without having chains on us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put our women in charge of the household to emasculate the men. Any man that gets with that sister, she gonna emasculate him. if you look at that interview, you see how up and down shit. Can you imagine arguing with that?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine the things that she will say about you and your mama if you get to arguing with her?
You can call her for counsel.
Man, you'd be every 5 minutes, you'd be like, it's like it, Cal. Cal gonna be like, look, I told you to court the sister. I told you, my yard. I can hear Cal now. My yard. Now I told you.
I need to tell myself that. Lord knows, you know what I'm saying?
Oh God,
that's a whole other topic. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that might be a whole other
and his bad choices. You live and you learn.
Yeah, God. You know what I mean? But we go ahead, Ross.
Yes, sir. You know, we got Priest and Officer Rod Barn who just got done celebrating the Feast of Tabernacles.
Hey. So, big up to our UK correspondent, affiliate, co-host, all the way out there. You know what I mean? Priest and Officer 500 Rod Bond. That brother, man, he comes in, Cap. He done been on the show a couple.
Yeah, I remember Rod Bond, brother from UK.
Yeah, Comic-Con. You know what I mean? He our UK affiliate out there, sir. You know what I mean?
That's a solid, powerful, strong brother.
Yeah,
that's a brother. I'm gonna give you the floor. That's a brother. If you got a young daughter, you say this is someone you should marry. This brother reminds me of myself. This brother right here keep the law, statutes, and commandments. As a matter of fact, not only you know what I'm saying, do I want you to marry him? You know what I'm saying? You gonna marry him, be with him for the rest of his natural born life.
Damn right.
And guess what else, daughter? When he go get another woman, if he choose to get another woman, you gonna stay your behind right in that marriage.
Damn right.
You understand?
That's right.
And not destroy that goddamn family.
Right.
This is what need to be taught to our daughter.
God will God.
So like if I may, that's heavy because you already that's so I just put it like this. This brother, man. First of all, I wanted to say the brother got one of the hardcore Lashwan Kodash classes.
Damn right.
And all of the
Come on, damn right. Damn right.
Y'all ain't tuning into this brother class. I tune into it. You know what I'm saying? And the brother is powerful with his Lashwan Kodash, as well as the brother, you know, he stayed with me doing the 5 weekend.
Yeah.
I had to tell a brother, like, you over the man came from UK.
Yeah.
And he over here trying to do all the work. I said, calm down.
Right.
Hey, you on vacation, chill. You know what I'm saying? The brother just loved putting this brick in.
Yeah.
Like to him, it's an honor. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm like, you know, vacate. You know what I'm saying? Have some fun.
Damn
the
right.
brother putting the brick into him. In his mind, it's loyalty and the honor there.
That's
So
right.
that brother, like, excellent brother, right?
Come on with it. And listen, when you got a beautiful daughter that a brother may want, he gonna come in and be extra nice and well. I ain't saying the brother does, but just listen. Don't be surprised if a brother come knock on your door and want to cut your grass. You understand? brother showing up taking the garbage out.
I just thought you needed it outside. You know what I'm saying?
You wake up, he washing the car when you wake up.
Hey, look, brother, come offer you his food stamps. I don't need it. No, sir, I don't need it. It don't click in your head. You got the door down there. Trying to hustle. But you know what though? That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? Like you sit there and you say that, man, this cat here willing to cut. Look, that's what Jacob did. We don't read the Bible and don't learn the story, man.
Right.
You gotta read and learn. Ain't that what they say? Read and learn. Read and learn. Jacob put in the work, you know what I'm saying, for this man's daughter, which was honorable.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's how it's supposed. We gotta take our culture back. We must do it.
Damn right.
You understand? And not only that, say a brother don't get with the brother's daughter. What have been established? Brotherhood.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? He came in to been a brother with you.
Me and this brother talk all the time. Like I never talked to this brother.
Yeah.
You know, before we had some things going on. This brother right here. I mean, the reason I watched his Lashwan Kodash class because this brother keep in touch, like all the way from a whole different country.
Come on, man.
The brother keep in touch with me, talk to me on a regular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just, to me, it's amazing because, even though the rank is a difference, and I have a little bit. This brother teaching me like brotherhood the way like I never been taught before because. Like the brother just know what it's all about. The brother, this is one humble brother. Like when I talk about this brother, it's because it's coming straight from the heart. This brother is one hardcore brother, right?
Man.
One blessed.
Right.
Listen, man, y'all just made the man P rate go up, man.
You know what I mean?
Big shout out to Rob. His rate just went up. Go ahead, Rob.
y'all want. Of course, I want to read what the Ottawa said.
Go ahead.
Y'all know I had to drop in and say shalom to all my Ottawa, and of course, my brother Raj Karab.
No damn right. Listen, if y'all don't know Raj Karab, he does a lot of work behind the scenes. Yeah. He had to go ahead and read his name on the end. So we say out there to the young available women, give him
some. That's right. You won't regret it.
And he don't want nothing faulty.
He don't want no body bag.
35. Don't be coming in here talking about 35.
Right. Yeah, man.
I don't know. You might be if you're the truth, baby, because you ain't you shared it that old woman. Now.
That's a key part. It don't matter, and when you come into the truth and the sister become brand new, it don't matter how many men you know what I'm saying you've been with, because what matters is you come in here and change your spirit.
That's right.
It's all a spiritual thing.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? But when you don't change your spirit, then you being with them 35 men becomes a problem for the man that you get with.
Right.
If you eliminate that old woman, you eliminate them 35 or 20 men you've been with, because now you brand new, you got a new mind, you're moving a new way, a whole new thing going on, which is why we here.
Right.
You know, in the first place.
Right.
All right. Where we at?
Woo. Oh, he took a drink out the bottle.
Impressive isn't the word. So if I'm judged for
Anybody else need a shot of this?
if I'm judged for having great taste,
We are in the bar, so help yourself. We got this for the next hour.
if I'm judged for having great taste, although someone like Derek Jeter, for example, who had his dating diamond,
Why would you feel a need that you can be honest to yourself? I know how many men I slept with. That ain't for everybody else. But why did you feel why did you feel that needs to be for public consumption? That's I mean the crux of this. That's what you mind if I sit to the edge of my seat?
you don't gotta ask for permission. This is
Why would you feel the need to share that information with the public? Some things are left best unsaid.
That's what I hear.
Damn.
Probably the same reason that I wrote a book, because I felt called to share. Where I was talking about how I had sex with 3 men in a day,
Yes.
and then I ended up getting a yeast infection.
Yes.
I came out pretty unscathed for just a yeast infection,
Right.
considering what I could have gotten.
Right.
It wasn't that, oh man, I hope people don't.
Kid out of it. I mean, they talk
Oh,
about.
I was on birth control for 10 years before I had my son. I got off of it because there was a conversation with my child's father.
Okay.
So I again, the whole trapping thing, can't trap the willing babe. And on top of that, I never wanted to have I looked at kids as
You
crotch
never wanted
goblins.
you never wanted a baby daddy. You wanted to be a mom. You didn't want to be a
Yes.
baby mama. You wanted to be a wife.
And that's why I waited so long. I had my baby when I was 29. I thought I was doing it right. I thought that was my guy. And I never really liked kids. I always thought I referred to them as crotch goblins, to be honest. But
Stop this.
Yeah, come on. See.
Give me what the Lord said. Take your spirit out of this place. You know what you saying right here, man. This is a product of this is an American product. You know how America like to put their names and stake claim the different inventions and products. They don't want to. They don't. The one thing they don't want to do is stake claim to what they done to us.
That's right.
As a people, and done this because it's been molested out. You understand? Probably don't even know. She's saying she want to be a wife. Our sisters, you don't even understand what it is to be a wife.
Right.
How you gonna understand it if you don't grow up in a house where you see how a wife interacts with a husband? How could that even be possible? Right? If you grew up in the house and you never see but you see men, that's what this is a product of. It's her being in the house and seeing men constantly come in and out the door, being with her mother. Right? So if a child see this, then they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna go off of what they see. You can't believe that a woman, a child, female child, or young male that sees inconsistency in marriage, you think they're gonna grow up and be consistent?
Right.
Like this is insanity, and this is the American way. This is why the Lord, when the brother about to read right now, the Lord wants us to take our spirit out this place. Anybody got it? I think it's Revelation 18:4.
It's like if I may just piggyback off what you were saying. Like that's just so heavy to the fact that our sisters and brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like when you don't grow up, that's why we teach so hard about men and women being in the household while we keep marriages together.
There you go.
Because one without the other is faulty. One without the other changes the dynamic of the power of a kid growing up.
Damn
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Damn
Of course,
right.
we know because a lot of us in this room grew up without either one or the other. You know what I'm saying? And we know where our dynamic changed because why? We all in the ISBK and we know what we needed to get.
Yeah.
You know, to become who we is. We came into the ISBK because we might have needed fathers. Now we in the UBK because Commander Junior Hanna and the man above us, they are our fathers because we didn't have them. We was growing up with women who's telling us, who's showing us how to be women, but we want that in our spirit. We like, we ain't that.
Listen, the structure, here's what we teach in ISBK under Commander Junior Hanna, right? Commander Junior Hanna taught me this a long time ago. The structure of the plantation mind still exists. What was done to us on the plantation, brother, we living now. It's just that the plantation is more sophisticated. They figured out that, you know what I'm saying, I can't no longer not give the slave a check. I just got to give him a check and then he just give the check back to me.
Good
See what I'm
night.
saying? Listen, now in the plantation back in the day, they would separate you and your woman, say your kids, like you was an animal that had no feelings. Even an animal got feelings. You know what I'm saying? Try to take a cub from a lion. A mother cub lion. So, but they treated you worse than that. See what I'm saying? Now, you know what he did? He didn't put laws in place to make sure that your woman cannot look at you as a man, and she naturally just separates from you. You know what I'm saying? From the father. So, like it was he created a conflict on the plantation. That's a conflict we just carry now amongst us. We just do naturally what he taught us. See what I'm saying? So that plantation mind that started in the 1600s, we still got in 2023. Big up, shout out to Commander Jimmy. Read what you got for me.
Colonel Wakan. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 4.
Come on with it.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Come out of who?
Come out of her, my people.
The her is America. You understand? And this her is a whore. America's a whore. Million different philosophies, confusion that is fine. That's why it's called the daughter of Babylon.
Right.
The Lord say, come out of her, my people. Who is my people? Right? Because my is possessive pronoun. Is it not? My people is what? The children of Israel.
That's right.
12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. We ain't lost no more. That's the beautiful thing.
Yeah, accountable
You
God.
know what they say in the song. We once was lost, now we find. Right. Who are we talking about? So-called Negroes, West Indians. You understand? Haitians, Puerto Rican, Cubans, Dominicans, people from Brazil. You understand? So-called Mexicans.
Right.
These are the 12 lost tribes, the brothers and sisters that's on the reservations. These the people that's been lost their identity. These the people that done lost their culture. And the Lord said, "What come out of her, my people?" Keep reading.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
That you be not partakers of what?
Of her sins.
Because we done been partakers of America's sins, meaning taking on Christianity, obeying their rules, and all of that. Brittany Griner is a product of that.
Yeah, right.
Like we can sit here. This sister is a victim. Of white supremacy.
Damn right.
You understand? Black men, they a victim of white supremacy.
Right.
Here's the thing. Here's the shocker. Nobody wants us to talk about what we're talking about. Right?
Yeah, sir.
Like this podcast right here, this is something the most high sanctioned.
Damn right.
You understand? Because why? Damn right. You understand? The Lord said, cry aloud and spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. What we talk about, our leaders are scared. Let me finish that first. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What he talk about, our leaders are scared to talk about. But this is how you fix the situation right here. By crying aloud, spare not. The Lord say, show my people that's it. Right, yeah. Any more on that?
A little bit, sir.
Go ahead.
And that ye receive not of her plague.
That you do what?
And that ye receive not of her plague.
That's the part you don't understand. The Lord said that you receive not of her plagues. Plagues is coming to America for what they done to you.
Damn right.
You're seeing the coronavirus. You see the different things, the tornadoes and those things you're going to get swept up by if you continue to follow America's ways and be a son. You see what I'm saying? Here's the thing. It's judgment coming worse than the coronavirus. It's a war coming worse, more worse than World War I and World War II combined. We talking about Armageddon.
Right.
It's coming to America. Like they tell you coming to a theater near you, Armageddon is coming, you know what I'm saying, to America.
Right.
So and if you ain't obeying these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're gonna receive that plague.
That's right. Damn right.
That's it. That's it.
Damn right. I'm 12. I got the brother doing too much. Somebody else should be doing that while he's running the ones and twos. He should not be doing that.
Come on, sir.
Come on, y'all got this brother doing too much.
We can go ahead to we should go to the next story.
Man, get up and get the water.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, sluggish. So we also have another video of her like losing her composure. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Y'all got me feeling like I'm on the round table. Call shots and all this, and this ain't even my show.
Nah, you good, Cap. You got it.
And this is the one I was talking about. That sister.
And the thing of it is, on the round table, too, this nigga always sitting
right next to you.
My right to him. It's really throwing me off.
It's
man, we having a good time, man. Big shout out to Officer Rum.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Him and his woman celebrated their anniversary last night. You know what I'm saying? The brother, you know what I mean, invited us all. We had a hell of a time.
Damn right.
Good time, you know what I'm saying? Women was in there, you know what I'm saying? A few cute cougars in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Hey, bro, don't worry about it. We had a few cougars in there. They growled at us, you know what I'm saying? Then we gonna deal with the cougars, right? They got to get done with too.
Yeah, son of a gun.
It's like if I could.
Go ahead.
Hey, young man, you know what's next, right?
One thing about the man, like we stop, we gonna go a whole nother. That's a whole nother show. Yeah. Come on with it, now.
I don't carry myself as average. I don't look average. I'm not mundane and forgettable. Just like I stand for something. I get so much flack because there's this little box and people want me to just like suck, shut up, make an OnlyFans. Let me finish though. They want me to go over here and just admit that I'm a gold digger, that I trap guys and that I only care about money. But because I go so hard about true love, it's a mother problem.
But you can understand.
Yeah, this is a woman dealing with confusion.
Come.
Right? She's proud to be a whore, but then said she's a woman that seeks true love.
Right.
How can you see true love being a whore?
Come.
See what I'm saying?
Come.
This is she's in a state of confusion.
Come.
Now remember now, he's in this state of confusion because she's been with 35 men.
Yeah, come.
And that you whoa, Britt.
Because I like sex? Britt. Because I'm curious.
We're mic'd up and we got boom.
I don't give no, I don't care.
I'm saying you can understand.
Here come the Damon. See, he's showing up and she's showing you her mental. You see all that noise she can't even. She's showing you. Go ahead.
While people will find that hard about true love because they're looking at it different. That's a whole different ball game, Brittany.
That's fine with me. I mean, I feel that.
But see, that's selfish because all you're thinking about is you. What about him? He has got to be with you.
He has got to be with me.
No, what I'm saying.
He has the privilege to be with me.
Okay,
because you know how many women you've slept with?
Stop. Oh, wait. We in a bad state.
Sir.
We're in a bad state. So now a man is privileged to be with a whore. It's a privilege for you to get with her.
Right.
What do an NBA player? How do they be privileged by getting with her? Didn't I just tell you that the mind is a terrible thing? Wait, in the 80s, didn't they do that? In the 80s, they taught us that the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And this sister right here, brother, believes that she's a privilege because she looked good.
Right.
I'll let y'all take it from here.
Hey, Sly, it's a privilege to follow behind at least 35 rides. 3 and 24 hours in a yeast infection. It's a privilege. She out here having unprotected sex. Sleeping with that sister is playing Russian roulette. I don't care how good she look.
6 bullets.
You know, right, with 6 bullets in the gun.
Brother is privileged. And you know what's sad? This is how the majority of our sisters think.
Colonel McCon.
You understand? That it don't even matter, you know, what they are.
Right.
As long as they look pretty, it's a privilege for you to get. She could have 5 kids and still get on a dating website and tell you all her goddamn requirements.
Come on, tell. Oh, Colonel McCon.
With 4 kids.
4 kids.
About 4 different
babies. Right.
And she get on there. I ain't standing for that, and this is how you gonna be. What? You lucky somebody even want to entertain you.
Right.
What are you even talking about?
Right.
This place have made our women delusional.
They have. Con. So,
see what I'm saying?
Locky, if I may too. One other thing that I heard the sister say was, I'm still curious. Like after 35 men, I don't understand how you still curious about anything.
Right.
You done I'm pretty sure they done did everything they can do to you with those 35 men. So what are you actually curious about?
Right.
It's the one thing that she has not found, which is someone who can really control her in an aggressive state as a man.
Yeah.
All these men have had sex with her, did whatever they wanted to do to her, but they have never captured her mind.
She don't even know.
Right.
She don't know what she don't know what she's looking for. She just this sister has been destroyed.
Oh God.
Why would the Lord even, because this is big news, why would the Lord even have this be news? Because somebody needs to address this. Shannon Sharp, now he's doing the best he can. He don't really know how to address it and fix the problem.
Right.
That's why priests come into play. Because we can take a video like this and give you the surface on what went wrong and how to fix this situation.
That's right.
See what I'm saying?
Damn right.
I appreciate y'all.
If I may, real quick. I just wanted to say too, just like you were saying earlier, Cap, about like a man's integrity stands on his mind, his mental.
There you go.
You can be the strongest man in the world
Yeah.
and have all the attributes, but just like a woman,
Yeah.
it starts in the mind too. Like just like you said, sisters can be out here thinking that, oh, it don't matter how many bodies I get, as long as I'm presented right, it's something worthy. But in actuality, a woman, she gotta be mentally straight, and able to understand what a woman should actually do, and what a woman shouldn't do. So don't matter what you look like, don't matter how you carry yourself, it really matters about how you conduct yourself in your mind. And your body gonna follow your mind. That's why her mind is destroyed, and look, her body is destroyed on the inside. You understand?
It's like isn't this the same sister that was talking about when she had her baby, how the baby came out and ripped her box? Right. That's the same sister. She was screaming about her baby ripped her box and how it ain't the same. No. So you got 35 bodies coming out of that box. You blaming the baby for ripping it up. You know what I'm saying? How many rods then followed after that baby though? Like the baby was lucky to get out without getting hit in the head with a rod. You know what I mean? Like this sister.
God ain't gonna leave her alone about these 35 bodies.
I did give a public service announcement and disclaimer. I'm not going to stop ridiculing her. So I can't, because you know what? I've dealt with women like this. You know what I mean? That look good on the outside. You're so beautiful. You got all this body. You got everything that any man would look at a woman like that and be like, I would be lucky to have her. That'd be a blessing. But then inside is a 100% monster. That no matter what you do for her, no matter how you treat her, unless you treat her aggressively. I ain't talking about beating on a woman. I'm saying you can't give her an inch. A woman like that, like we were saying coming up here, Cap, you give her an inch, she gonna take a mile. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that out of all them, and she's saying 35 as like it was a low number. I said, Shannon almost spilt this yak, and then he had to put the cup down and swig from the bottle. You know what I mean? Because she thinking 35. I've only been with 35 guys. When a woman say something like that, she's actually been with about 100. You know what I'm saying? And she thinking that's a low number to make herself look more desirable to men. You know what I mean? That sister is destroyed, but it ain't the men's. It's brother's fault and it's her fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't. I'm running out of stuff to say about it. Give me a second. I got to reset. I feel like Shannon.
I was gonna say that's it. Possible you ran out of something to say.
The crazy.
But now,
go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say the crazy part about it is nowadays, when you say you got 35 bodies, you know, brothers, we so destroyed too. We look at it as a throwaway. We like, man, we could just have it, and we ain't never got to worry about it no more. It's a poison on both ends.
We ain't letting you brothers off the hook either. You know what I'm saying? But we find out, man, when you dealing with women, what I found out personally is the best of the best women come from when they've been had a good, solid father. You see what I'm saying? Like who done been on their tail or whatever the case may be, and you could see that. So now when they had a good father, when they get with a good man, they understand. They understand what it is to have someone to lead them and show them and guide them and put them in the right place.
Yeah, con. That's what the sister sister got a comment up here.
Most time. This sister she stayed.
Read the sister's comment. Go ahead.
Carl Tamika Smith said, "That's why I'm becoming a woman of the truth, so I can teach our sisters how to walk in the way of righteousness.
There you go.
And respect themselves so they can have a true man that loves you unconditionally. As you love him, you both put the Most High first."
There you go.
And the comment is very well said. Other than the only one thing that I have to say in there, because I heard this said by General Muhammad before. It's not unconditional. There is a condition for the love. You have to, like you said at the end of it. Sis.
I was going to address it. I know. I was waiting till y'all was done.
And Cat, you got the hyenas with you.
I was waiting. Listen, the brother on it. Go ahead.
You understand that there's a condition to this love. Like you have to. And she said it at the end. You know, you have to put the Most High first. That is the condition. So, which means if you're outside of that condition, then you know, then you get the other end of the stick. That's what Brittany Griner is getting. That's what a lot of brothers and sisters is getting in this hell we in right now.
Come on, Roz.
Carl, we got another sister commented. Shaniqua, I'm 32 and my father still stays on me. I didn't appreciate it when I was younger, but I'm very thankful for him now.
Hey, look, as a man that got 5 daughters, man, I love my damn baby.
We don't care.
I love my daughters. And listen, but when they do wrong, they know I become a monster. I ain't got to put my hands on them. I raise my voice, and here come the tail. You see what I'm saying? And it's just a beautiful thing, man. And the best protection that I can offer my daughters is my instruction.
That's right. You see what I'm
Damn right. It's like, if I may, just me having an older daughter myself.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just so special to see a sister, you know what I'm saying, especially an older sister like this, to say that, you know, her father still is on her. That's a special thing, you know what I'm saying? Because that's rare. It's rare. And in Esau society, it's okay. But in our society, you don't see a sister say, "Yeah, my daddy, you know, he brought me up and taught me everything I need to know." That sister right there put it out there.
A sister like that is golden.
That's
golden. Why? Because her father stay on her to this day. When she get with a man, I don't know if she has a man or not, but when her husband get on her, she gonna look at him and say, "He loved me like my father."
Damn.
But if you grow up in a house with just a mom, the only thing she do is talk shit about your father, what makes you think you gonna respect the man that you lay in the bed with?
Right.
For him, he just really satisfying your box. Other than that, you laying in the bed while the nigga sleep and talking about looking at him like, "I hate this nigga." And you don't even know why you hate him.
Right.
It's something the white man didn't put in you. The white man is the devil that the Bible says.
Damn right.
Woo. It's like about good. After brother, we got this scripture.
Come on with it. Let's get it. Mariah, y'all know Mariah. You see, you want to get on.
I know, right? Hey, Mariah. You ain't got to sit back. I hop in anytime you want.
Look, I was headed up this way from the city, where I was like, I'm rolling too. You know, he ain't asked. Look, the man just chastised me on top. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Papa Shaw.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, and verse 31. And thou that hast been the author of all mischief.
And thou, which is your oppressor, which, like Cap just said, is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Go ahead.
That has been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews.
Author of all mischief. Guess what? This guy is a damn troublemaker. He's the devil once again. And he's the reason why our women think that they can be over their damn man. That's not how God wants it. Go ahead.
Khan shall not escape the hands of the Most High.
Shall not escape the hands of the Most High. Guess what? When man was created, this devil wasn't on the earth. But guess what? When that time comes, the scripture said, vengeance is mine. This is the right devil would not be on the face of the earth. He would be destroyed off the face of the damn planet.
You gotta have you a Mariah, because Mariah, he be all he come with the, like, when the Lord come back, and they Mariah, I need you. I put them gloves on.
Hey,
it's a hard
look. They gonna make some gloves after this, brother, man. The kingdom of heaven, they gonna be like, you want to get those Mariah?
Right. It's like you, Cap. I got it from Commander General Yohana.
Yeah, right. Hey, man, what you seeing up here, this is the proof. You know a man by who follow him. You saying that you know Commander General Yohana is a bad, you know what? I want to say MF.
God.
Because of who follow him.
Damn right.
He got to be. Look at what he produced. Look at General Muhammad. He was Commander General Yohana. Who teach a class better than General Muhammad?
Oh, wait.
Who give counsel better than you seen anybody?
Nobody. Sir.
General Maya. General Ha.
Nobody.
General Kabbalah Ma. General Shawamar.
Nobody, sir.
You understand? General Kathumgaba. I ain't even got to tell you about the captains.
Right.
What do you talk? 144. The rebel.
Oh, God.
Best rapper in the game.
God.
Hell yeah, the Kimmy Killer. The shot, who I like to call the Big 99. You can't do nothing with this one. It's impossible. The only thing you can do is lie and go in a magazine and call us, you know what I'm saying? What they say?
A hate group.
A hate group.
Right.
A cult.
A cult. They call them a cult too.
We on the microphone and teaching how to fix our people. I never forget it. A white girl rolled past the camp one day. We teaching on how to fix black people and telling black women to stop having abortions. She ride by on the bike, said, "Hey group, hey group, hey group." I was like, "Go ahead." I let it ball there. I love to share that story all the time.
Go ahead, Raj. And Salaki, while he doing that, if y'all got any questions, comments, of course, share, like, whatever you can. You know what I'm saying? Just to, big up this podcast. If you got any comments, you know what I'm saying, put them up there. We will bring your comments up. And we will, you know what I'm saying, put you on the stage if you put a comment up there.
That's right. And for all you we ain't had no hecklers in a minute.
Man, I missed the
man. Cap, we had like 2-3 hecklers come through and we blazed on them so hard. All the hecklers ran. Come back, hecklers.
Yeah.
Raj might be hiding from
he might be. He don't right.
He be taking up the show with them hecklers.
He Raj the merciful.
He done block heckling, huh?
Right. Hey, come back. We're gonna read your comments.
Hey, definitely come back today.
Yeah.
You got a cap of the 13th. I pray you understand that today is not your day.
Hey, especially if you wear purple.
Facts.
Come on, we know how you disguise yourselves, dress. Your digital trannies. You know what I mean?
You want to know that day we had the
oh man, you should have been that cap.
We had the IUIC dude
on the show messing with y'all.
He on his own comments talking about some. He had an ISUPK logo.
Yeah.
Talking about but why can't the camps just be together? And I'm like, I was with my guy. I said, man, this brother is not one way. He is not.
He had a purple ISUPK logo.
camps can't be together because the scripture said one body,
right?
One faith,
right?
One God,
right?
One doctrine. How can we be together and we teaching two separate different things? There's something wrong with y'all, man. Like anybody who goes stars a fake camp and say believe they in the truth, and you're not in the UPK, man, something ain't clicking upstairs, man. Because what do you get out of one body?
Right.
One faith. You understand? One doctrine. That means what I teach in Chicago, the brother in Houston teach the same thing.
That's right.
What Jenny and what they general and them teach in Philly get taught in the UK.
Right.
It's the same thing. Nothing
Right.
changed. We don't teach what's different and say we together. That ain't together. That's opposite. The scriptures say, "Can two walk together unless they be agreed?"
Right.
Man. Get on that medication, man. It fixes you, don't it?
Facts.
Go ahead.
So like I was just gonna say, like if you raise your son a certain way, you can't, if your son follow what you do, when he leave your house, he gonna do the way he run his house is damn near gonna be the exact same way you run your house. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be different. It ain't if you don't eat pork in your crib, he ain't finna walk. He 18, 19, 20 years old of not eating pork. He ain't finna walk outside of this house, build his own crib, and build his own house or whatever, and start eating pork.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he already know that we, as a young age, this is why I came up. I follow my father. We follow Commander Junior Honda. The reason we follow Commander Junior Honda because we know we are no longer in harm's way.
Right. I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on. Right. In order to, you gotta have order and structure.
That's right.
We having 10 different groups it's confusing. Ain't the Christian church? How many different doctrines of Christianity is?
Right.
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 The Bible, for any man to be the leader of the nation of Israel, which Christ is our leader. You understand? But Commander Junior Honda is under Christ. Just like Peter, he left Peter to run the show when he left.
Right.
You know this if you know the Bible. So what enables a man to be able to be in charge of a nation of people? Is one word: pedigree.
That's it.
Commander Junior Honda has the pedigree.
That's
man.
right.
And if you in your if now it's a brother out there that has a better pedigree than Commander Junior Honda, then that's the brother we should follow.
That's right.
I believe Commander Junior Honda will say the shit. He obviously got a better record than me. I'm gonna get up under his authority. But if you don't have a better pedigree than Commander Junior Honda, it ain't nothing else. It ain't nothing to talk about.
I'm right.
That's true.
Hey, man. Right. Stop playing with this work with this truth. Go ahead. Bro.
No, Slocky Cap. I was just gonna just to add a little bit extra on what you were saying. Now we've been talking about how how sex is marriage and all that. The ISUPK since 1969 was the leader and the husband of the nation of Israel. You shouldn't have other husbands and other leaderships around after that. And a lot of these women, that's why they so confused. This is why our nation is confused now. Even the ones who know that we Israel, they confused because they see all these different Israelite groups and stuff like that. They're saying, well, you still Israel, but you can date white women, or you African and all that. Well, you should have listened to your first husband. You should have stayed in where your leadership started, which was in the ISUPK since 1969, where everybody else branched off of. You should have stayed in that first husbandry, and that's what we confused that right now.
Right, that's us.
Hey, one more thing about it. Y'all got me on these fake camps, and I didn't want to go here. But you know what these fake camps out of the ISUPK are? They look at the UPK and say, well, in this organization, I cannot be a senator. I need to find somewhere where I can still be called an Israelite, but be a senator. Okay, this group here, I can't be a senator, but this one, I can still be gay and wear a shield today.
Right.
Be a homosexual.
Right.
And this group here, I can grow dreadlocks. You understand? And follow the custom of the East Indians. You understand? And still say I'm in the truth.
Right.
And this organization here, I can still date white women, African. It don't even matter what I date. I'm gonna be in this group here. That's what these groups are. Right. Because in here you have to be what? One word, perfect.
Right.
If you ain't perfect, you're gonna work 150% to make sure that you get made perfect. That's what you're going to be up in here, or you're not going to be in here.
Yeah, I said, yeah, right.
A lot of these cats that started these organizations, they wasn't perfect, so they say, hey, I'm going to go start something. Like that's why we tell you you're a Christian, because the Christian church don't require you to be perfect.
Right.
You know what they require you? Tithes.
That's it.
6 days of the week, you can eat pork, you can be a whore, or you can be a whoremonger. We ain't just getting on the stripper, we getting on the cat who in there throwing the money too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Let him go walk in there one day and see his daughter strip.
Right.
Good night.
Right.
Man, yeah.
And see his daughter with naked showing her vagina. What does he do then? If you still do it, you just really discuss it back.
Yeah,
everybody get the point.
Come.
In here at One West, man, you gonna get your shit in order in here.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be talking about you running no house. You know what I'm saying? Like IUIC, they women run the show.
Yeah,
right. That's why that purple and gold. You know what I'm saying? When you see it, you can tell it was designed by a woman. Let me stop.
It's like it's so
That's
like they didn't have so many women in that school.
Man, the women run that joint.
They run that joint.
That's your woman. That's how Capital War said. Is that's your man?
That ain't your man's camp. That's a girl. What do you say? That's a girl's camp.
I forget how he said it. It's something in that fit.
That was like I think Meek. What's that Meek?
Yeah, he flipped that.
Yeah, that wasn't the girl tour. That was your. That wasn't the world tour. That was your girl tour.
Right.
Yeah.
He said that ain't.
You know what I'm saying? That's your woman's.
Yeah, it's your woman's
camp. Yeah.
Could you imagine a sister out there? Man, let me stop. Let's go.
What's the next story?
Where you at, Ryan?
I won't stop.
This is why the ladies podcast. Like we love for you to come back, man. This is you
man,
just
look,
make. I'm even looking at the follows. They really, you know what I'm saying. They dig it.
Most sign crowd, man. Good. Hey man, the proof is in the pudding, man. If you follow, honorable men, you know what I'm saying, you yourself would become honorable. And people who's searching for honor are gonna follow you.
That's right.
Listen, contrary to popular belief, our people want to be right.
Come.
Our brothers want to be right.
Come.
You understand? Our women, our sisters, even though we getting on them, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't used to be getting on. A lot of sisters said that just was watching the show today, clicking that off.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? But contrary to popular belief, our sisters, they want to get right too.
Damn right.
Those who want to get right, you come in here, you gonna get right.
That's damn right.
They hear multiple, and then that motherfucker say click. I heard multiple. I ain't trying to hear none of that. You could have said multiple legs. You don't know that. When a woman hit multiple of this, they like, I ain't trying to hear. I already know what they
But you teaching your kids to share.
Right.
Yeah, hypocrite.
Or you teaching your son, hey, my son got all the girls in school.
You're right.
My son got all the girls. The little 9-year-old kid got all the girls in school.
Right.
But you ain't
But his
okay.
daddy can't have it.
His daddy can't have it.
And that's a whole y'all taking this somewhere. Every brother up in here when they was in 5th grade. Did you have more than one in the 5th grade?
Come.
Did you have more than one in 8th grade?
Come.
Why does this have to stop when you become a man?
I've been trying to figure that out.
I think a real woman is damn near attracted to you even more when you got more women. You understand? It's funny to me how cats who get married and submit to a woman, all of a sudden the woman hate them.
Right.
You understand? Because if you put in a woman's mind that, you know what I'm saying, she's the one and only and there's no competition, then what in the hell do she have to work for?
Right.
To even be right.
Come. She conquered you.
Yeah. Stop watching these movies, man. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it,
You got it, Ross. Let's get it.
Up next on the latest, Vivek Ramaswamy says he'll deport children of undocumented immigrants born in the U.S.
Yeah, this cat. Yeah, a cat. This is an East Indian Republican politician that's trying to call himself running for president right now. You know what I mean? If I remember who he really is. This cat then said, now he playing off of the whole "I'm brown like you." Yeah, I'm brown. We're brothers. I'm brown. But everything he says is hatred towards black people. But he trying to get the quote unquote black vote. You know what I mean? Now he done turned his hatred towards our Hispanic brothers.
And what he say?
What he say again? Read his little
rant.
Right. Curry quote.
Also got the video too, sir.
Oh, Most High in Christ.
Let's play the video.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing you can get the East Indians a handful is the curry.
The curry, that's it.
The curry.
That curry be fine.
So in the kingdom of heaven, you know how to present.
I'm gonna
get that curry.
Get that curry.
Go ahead, priest.
Next to the nigga with the because my yummy they probably gonna teach nigga to cook jerk.
Now, we don't have a Bunyamin sisters, so we ain't got to worry about that jerk. None of that. We ain't got to worry about none of that.
What does he say?
The family unit will be deported. As a family unit, we will never separate families, but we will debureaucratize the process for which law-abiding citizens and their families have a path to legal immigration into the country if they meet the criteria.
So stop it. So he's going to deport. He's telling
unit will be deported as a family unit.
So that's how he's fixing the problem.
Right.
He gonna deport you as a family.
Right.
And that's gonna help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not only the family cap, so because I watched the interview for it, the lady who was interviewing them said, so if this person is 30, 25, 30 years old, and they was born to an undocumented immigrant, are you still deporting them too? He's like, yeah, he wants to deport anybody who comes from a lineage of anybody who's been undocumented. This is his way of exterminating our Hispanic brothers out of this country. You know what I'm saying? And which means if I'm 30 years old and have a wife and kids, then of course they're coming with me when I get deported. You know what I'm saying? Of course too as well. So you just exterminating the whole race of people, man, because most of them came from some type of undocumented parent. So
my thing is, I'm sorry, go ahead. Why don't we pull his parents' green card?
His parents is one of his parents is not from America. I think his mother is from America, but his father is not.
Let's investigate their marriage. Let's investigate his parents' you know what I'm saying, citizenship. Let's look into his background. And I bet you he'll change his curry eating mind. You know what I mean?
Right. And Salaki, if I may, like, what the hell he mean by undocumented? These the Hispanics been here before us, before all of us. How you gonna talk about they undocumented and you the one that's undocumented? You came over here like that really irritates me when I hear, you know what I'm saying? I got to say words right because I know we do TikTok and all that. When you see, people from a different race talk about, the documentation of our Hispanic brothers, like you ran them out this, you ran them out of here. You had them walking across from Florida all the way to California. You know what I'm saying? You gonna sit here and say undocumented?
Right.
You the one that's undocumented.
That's heavy what you bring out because. The people that died, you know what I'm saying, in the Trail of Tears, which is what you were referring to, they could have just killed them dead, but they ain't have to walk them across the country.
Right.
What's the point? You on to
They rather see them suffer.
And this is what this is here. This, you wanted to know the spirit behind it, because while they deporting them, they also bringing them in.
Right.
Why? Because America runs off slavery. So why would you deport slaves? Here's the point. It's to break the morale of the people. See what I'm saying? It's the call and surety of the people. You understand? It's to make them, what you just say?
I own you.
Yeah, I own you. And you said something heavy before that. You know what I'm saying? About the Trail of the Tears. Walking them from one part of
Florida to California.
Yeah, they walking from Florida to California.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was their way of breaking you.
That's the point right there. It's to show that you don't really have any power. Because they don't have to deport these people out. You understand? It just to cause confusion. Cause, you know what I'm saying, to break the morale of the people. And when you break the morale of the people, that makes them more subservient to what you say. Make yourself a god. And this dude's like to start a cat like this and a story like this. This is the reason the Most High can destroy this place. See what I'm saying? But the Lord did say, I'm gonna give you the floor, my y'all. The Lord did say, gather yourself together. It's the way. It's a way to make sure that our Hispanic brothers and sisters don't get deported by marrying a so-called Black or Hispanic, a Native Indian man who is a citizen of America. So this is why the Lord say, gather yourself together. Because if we don't come together, then they have the ability to keep destroying us like they do. See what I'm saying? But if what coming together mean? Does it mean stand together in a picture and act like we all happy?
Right.
Coming together mean here in the mind. Everybody thinking the same. People think it's evil to think the same thing.
Right.
Are you stupid? Though you want to get, that's how you get strength. The people who started this country, you know how they started America? Because they all thought that the slavery was the right thing to do. And they came together and done it. So that means that's a lesson for us. I want to get with other black men that believe interracial dating is wrong.
Damn right.
I want to get with other brothers who believe, you know what I'm saying, murdering other black, unaliving other black men is wrong.
Right.
Selling drugs is wrong.
Right.
You understand? Homosexuality is wrong.
Right.
This right here, when we all believe the same thing, that's right. That means, you know what I'm saying, we get strengthened by it. Now, does that mean that people got to stop being so simple? Does that mean that because I believe blue is the most beautiful color, does that mean he had to believe that? He could just say green, the most beautiful color. That ain't what we talking about. But when we talking about morals, brother, we all have to be on the same page as black, Hispanic.
That's right. That's right. Sir. Hey, and Smart Cap, if I could,
go ahead, brother.
I had an old article on this brother, you know what I'm saying?
On this heathen.
On this heathen. And when he announced his presidential nomination for the Democratic Party, guess who he quoted? Martin Luther King.
I saw that.
He quoted Martin Luther King Jr. in his announcement video.
Lord.
You know what I mean? He then compared he compared a black Democrat who was speaking up about black issues. You know what I mean? Compared her to the modern Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. He said the U.S. educational system is a modern ghetto system. You know what I mean? That the government pays inner city women to be single. You know what I mean? All types of different things.
Might be telling a lot of facts. He's telling a lot of facts, to be honest.
But he ruffling a lot of feathers with the things that he's saying. And he quoted Dr. King when he announced his nomination. You know what I mean? So this is a product. All the black people that are getting upset about what he's saying, all the black people that are, he's racist, and it's an outrage. Thank Dr. Martin Luther King for that.
Right.
That's his hero. You know what I mean?
Somebody just real quick, just a quick little, like you brought up something that was so heavy, Cap, about you know the Bible tells us in Zephaniah 2:1 to gather yourself together. You like as a black or Hispanic, you know, brother or sister, you got to understand something. They know the Bible just like you know, or more. They know that Bible better than you do. They know that gathering yourself together is what's gonna be they demise, they failure. Why do you think they got fences on the borders of Mexico? You think that they want Mexico to come in here and that blacks and Hispanics get together and rule the nation again? They've been through this before. Don't forget, they had the same, they got a spirit too. Their spirit has carried through their generation as well. Right. They've been defeated before. You know what I'm saying? They know exactly what that Bible said. We don't understand it because we've been, you know what I'm saying, mentally brainwashed. But they understand that Bible. They know if they let these our Hispanic brothers and sisters over this border, they know it's demise for them. It's over. It's gone.
Right. And if we could, because we're going a little bit over the time today. You know what I mean? Hey, Raj, if we could, let's drop this heathen. You know what I mean? Because I do want to touch on this story about the sister. You know what I'm saying, in Ireland. You know what I'm saying? It's the article. If you go into the group chat, it's the article about what her mom had to say about her not receiving the medal. You know what I mean? Yeah, the little sister over there in Ireland. You know what I mean? Yeah, Khan, sir. So she's standing there with her whole little gym team. She's the only black child on this gymnastics team, and the judge came out and gave every little white girl on the team a medal. And skipped this little sister. You know what I'm saying? Didn't give her a medal. She had a harsh reality check. You know what I'm saying? Right then. Well, her mother is now facing backlash because she actually spoke up, you know, about the situation with her daughter. You know what I mean? I wanna touch on that, you know what I'm saying, for our last story.
No sweat.
Was she was she molested or something?
Who?
The sister. Like it seemed almost like a kind of a situation like it was that.
No. They all got medals for performing.
No. Okay, go ahead.
You know what I mean? They all perform it's a whole gymnastics team. And the judges came out, they won the competition. And the judge came out, it was a Edomite female. She came out and she put medals on the neck of everybody on the team except for the black child.
I think that's the reason I said that, because there was a story that I read about her about that. But that is the same story you talking about too, though. She put the medals on everybody neck except for the black girl.
Yep. Yeah, except for her. Hey, did you find but so I mean it's just and her mother had some choice words, you know what I mean? Like I'm kind of proud of her mom a little bit for what she said. So you know what I mean? Were you able to find the article? All right, yeah, if you could pull it up. Baba Gashar. Man, he is.
Next to me. He probably better than me.
Next up on the latest, mom of gymnast in Irish racism row says no empathy shown and useless apology.
See, now what happened is the Gymnastic Association now has issued an apology to her and her daughter. You know what I'm saying? But her mom called it a useless apology, and she receiving flack for that. Like they didn't receive threats and all that. But the article, she's gonna break down why she said it's a useless apology. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Rosh.
We can play the video, sir.
Oh, it's a video?
Okay.
Hey, go right ahead.
Like 1 second.
It is painful to actually state and know the obvious. Sure. My daughter was the only black child in that competition. She stood out well. There was no excuse for what happened.
At 10 years old, did she feel that this was racist?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's the sad trauma they put through a 10-year-old to know, because like I said, she's the only black girl there. It's more like they almost blamed her for being black.
A day after the event, they complained to Gymnastics Ireland.
First of all, I wanted an empathetic reply from them. And really, what we wanted was a form of apology to show us, saying, oh yeah, look, this is from them. We all knew what happened, but kind of make her feel.
They don't come back. No, they just lost the ball. They just came. They let them come back and win the game.
Turn your low energy into big fitness energy at
If I
Planet
could.
Fitness. Join today for $10
So
a month.
what ended up happening
What are
is,
you
like she
trying
said, you know what I mean? Like they gave a useless apology. Because the thing is, they apologized 12 months after that incident happened. Like we just finding out about this. It's just making international news now. This happened like a year ago. You know what I mean? Right. Now it's going and gained steam in social media. Like the judge is the judge that didn't put the medal on the girl. She emailed them an apology. You know what I'm saying? But now all this, because now it's gotten international attention. Now they issuing apologies and trying to make up for it and trying to, issue statements about how this was a horrible thing and discrimination, and we don't stand for that. But it took you a year to do it. It took them a whole year. That crushed that little girl.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I saw General Hyman breaking the story down, and he made a point. As they put in the medal, she looking like, oh, well, maybe she missed me. You know what I mean? And then after all the medals were put on the other, she grabbed her chest where the medal would have been. All the girls, the medals went on them. They touched the medal. They grabbed their chest. They grabbed the medal. This sister was looking and looking and looking, and she did like that. No medal on her chest.
You know
she
what?
looked back for her mom.
Listen, give my y'all the hand. The lesson in all of this for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is stop caring about getting medals from white people.
Damn right, sir.
That's the message in all of this.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's like, don't even, if they don't give you a medal, don't even care. They're not gonna get it. Racism is here and it ain't going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? With Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we that one race of people. This is the lesson in this. We built America, did we not?
Tom McCann.
We done many great things in earth, did we not?
Mawaqad.
Do we get a medal for it?
Sir.
So you ain't gonna get no medal.
I'm right.
You understand? You know where our medal gonna come from? The Most High.
That's right.
That's what we looking at.
I'm right.
We gonna get our medal from, according to the Bible, we gonna get our medal from our King, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. The world called Jesus Christ. The scripture said he gonna pass out medal. You know what I'm saying? In the end, we gonna have our parade. I ain't worried about no other parade, but the one where so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, where we getting put in the place of power, and that's gonna be our day of celebration right there. You understand?
Yeah, I'm right.
And to the end, man, Ted, I would have mailed the medal right back. Keep it.
Right.
I don't want your Grammy. I don't want your Emmy.
Right.
Give me a BET award.
Right.
You understand? I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, getting recognized by my people, by my peers.
Right.
These people not your peers, so why even care?
Not to mention, Caps, we may be the only people on the face of the earth that's not racist. Like everybody else is racist for their own people. We the only ones who love everybody. We want everybody to join together. You go ask Chinese people if they love everybody. No, they love their people.
Right.
Racism works well for China, don't it?
They really do.
When we say racism, it's really a harsh word because most people think about killing, right? But we talking about people preferring their people.
Right.
Chinese prefer Chinese.
Right.
That's why they have China.
Yeah.
The Russians prefer other Russians.
Right.
That's why they got Russian.
Right.
East Indians prefer East Indians. That's why they got East Indians.
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian, you prefer your oppressor. What you got? What you got?
Your oppressor.
Right.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
And don't tell me these Hispanic countries, they got their own country, because the proof of it is that they leaving the country and being deported at will.
First off, is it Guatemala? What
El Salvador.
El Salvador, they ran by Arab. Arab. They got the Arab president.
Man, them Hispanic countries, man, have been, what did the Lord say? The heathens have parted my land.
Right.
You understand? I mean, in these countries, because we don't got no power, they do what the hell they want with it. They say, do you run this? We gonna run that, and shalom.
Right.
So that has to change. It changes by us, you know what I'm saying, following and doing what the Lord said.
Damn right. Damn right.
Cat coming in here that's bringing the heaviest.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never seen nobody make. My Officer Mayana is great. He one of the greatest, speakers I ever heard. But,
damn right.
Hey, you definitely. He listening to you like big bro. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or his son, son.
Damn right.
As well as myself.
So. Damn right.
Got to absorb this wisdom. You know what I mean?
Right, man. Look, we look. Each one teach one. Ain't that what they say?
Come on, God.
You know what I'm saying? You learn from the men above you. You know what I'm saying? And men above you ain't above you for your hurt.
Right.
Or to beat you down, or to say, to treat you wrong.
Right.
They're above you to raise you right and to give us the guidance that we never had.
That's right.
Which is the point of all of this. We ain't just doing this podcast and teaching on the street because we like to yell and talk about problems.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We talk about the problems, but we also offer the solution.
That's right.
In the IHBK, which is why we're growing expedition. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Good too, Cap. It's so heavy what you're saying too as well, because we understand something. While we do classes every day, podcasts, we on the streets, we understand that America cannot repay Blacks and Hispanics for the crime that they committed.
Damn right.
Like there's no coming back. You talking about 400-500 years of killing, murders. There's no coming back for America. So that's some of our people that's in the world got to get through their mind. Like, ain't no money can bring you any type of reparation. The only reparation we can look forward to is the Most High bringing his son back and slaughtering America and putting Black people in their rightful place.
You're crying. And if I feel about the reparation, you're crying about something you ain't gonna never get. Right. Y'all having all these forms about reparations, man. Negro, man. Kane, come on, man. That's one of them moments. You're just not gonna get it. Listen, say they do decide to give it to you one day, right? Because you beg for it so much. Like he may just cut every so-called Negro he can a check. Why? Why would he do that? Because he know you're gonna come spend it right back with him.
Right.
And Cap, if I
Go
can
ahead.
piggyback on what you said, reparations, we understand reparations means to repair something.
Right.
What are we repairing to? We don't know anything outside of being slaves. Where we
You know what the reparation money gonna go to? Walgreens.
Walmart, and Amazon.
Walmart, Amazon. Especially you sisters, Amazon's economy gonna go through the roof. Walmart's economy gonna go through the roof. All the winning stores, their economy gonna go through the roof. Because money ain't how you repair people.
Right.
You repair people mentally first.
That's right.
Once a person's mental is right, now when they get the money, they're gonna make the right decision. But you can't make no right decision when your mind ain't right.
Right.
So what does that mean? If we do get some reparations, let's not take it and make Walmart rich.
Right.
Let's not take it and make Amazon rich.
Right.
Let's not take it and give it to Gucci.
Right.
Let's take the goddamn money and build black schools that educate black people on who they are in this earth.
Damn right.
That's what's gonna fix us.
Right.
So if I may, I want to give a big up real quick. You know, I'm always the one that had to stop in the middle of the show. I want to give a big up to Fan Base. Fan Base is a black-owned show.
Come on, Will.
A black-owned app. Hey, if y'all ain't got Fan Bases, Facebook, Instagram,
Clubhouse,
Twitter, Clubhouse, everything all in one. If you ain't got Fan Base, you tripping. It's one of the hardest apps.
I guess I'm tripping, y'all, because I ain't got it. So since my brother told me I'm tripping,
you got it now, Cap.
I'm about to get it.
So hey, look, it's one of the hottest apps out here. Like, it's a very good app. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the captains are on it. You know what I'm saying? I also, of course, I call every man above me and tell them to put it. It's a great app. If you ain't on this app, man, you miss it out. I'm telling you, I don't know if some of the brothers on here.
I got it.
It's hardcore. Am I lying?
No, easy to navigate. It's a good app. Definitely, everybody get on Fan Base. Definitely get down with ISUPK. We own Fan Base. All of, we got captains on there. Share it. Like a lot of our stories stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a new social media. You know what I'm saying? It's up and coming. So definitely
black on.
And it's black on, of course. Right. You want to support your people, man. Get Clubhouses, they not black owned. Fan Base is black owned. Let's support our own people.
Come on.
I just wanted to put that.
And the ISUPK is also black owned.
Damn
you know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes, sending them donations, support this truth. Let's grow this truth. You know what I'm saying? And look, here's the beautiful thing. If you're a heckler, you can send in your money. Heckle me with your dollars. You know what I'm saying? If you in the Klan, if you a skinhead, a neo-Nazi, hate me with your dollars. You know what I'm saying? Put your money up in here so we can grow, so we can give you more to hate. I promise you, we'll give you more to hate. We're gonna feed your hatred. Send your tithes in, send your money in, send in your donations, support this black-owned business. Because I guarantee you this. If the ISUPK grows, black people will not have to worry about reparations because we are going to repair black people from the foundation up.
Yeah, right.
From the soles of your feet to the top of your head, we are going to repair you and make you the great people that you are supposed to be on this earth for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I mean? Now, with that, unless anybody else got something they want to say, hey, y'all. Once again, thank y'all for being, for coming out. This has been a great show. This is our 10th show. This is the end of season 1 of the latest. The grand finale of season 1. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to do like your Edomite shows. We finna come back next first Sunday of the month. That's going to be season 2 kickoff. We're going to make some changes in the next year. We're going to shake things up a little bit, how we do things.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all just wait and see. Just wait and see what we do. Go ahead.
If I could, I do want to close out with something too. Don't forget, because we always tend to forget where we come from, and I never want to forget where we came from. You know what I'm saying? The latest podcast came from, the foundation of the Roundtable of Truth.
That's right.
Cap Mawaqad is doing an excellent job with this. The Roundtable of Truth is every Friday, at 8 p.m. You understand? So definitely make sure you tune in. The reason we get a chance to do what we do and we have the understanding of how to build this podcast is because of the round table of truth. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't for Cap, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't be here. So
if I may, you know,
yeah, I'm good.
Look, you know, whenever you be a guest on somebody's show, you got to bring them a gift.
Mm-hmm.
I brought a spiritual gift. You know, normally on the podcast, somebody always reaching in the background or something.
Always scotch or something.
Right. Our gift to the planet is this. You understand? Is that the round table of truth moving forward, if y'all don't mind, will be going on twice a month instead of once.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That's my gift that I brought
the
to
water.
you.
Oh, you mean latest?
The latest.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? These brothers will no longer be doing once a month. They will be on twice a month now. That's my gift that I give to these brothers. You know what I'm saying? They work hard doing it once a month. And the once a month was only to establish a foundation. You understand? Because these brothers you see right here, they also anchor the round table of truth. So I didn't want to overload the brothers with the work, but now they didn't prove that y'all worthy of handling that. We're gonna go twice.
Hey, yo, all right. So from now on, we finna change up our theme song. It's gonna be the first of the month. We gonna hit y'all
first and the 15th.
On the first and the 15th.
Man, look, that's gonna bring an FBI investigation.
Oh God, you know what I mean?
Nah, let me stop.
Hey, look, we finna hit your system like you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We gonna hit your system like the welfare check. You know what I mean?
Like if I could,
go ahead.
Like it one more West shout. Quum Yashala.
Quum Yashala. Sign Christ. Hey, so like, hey, look, the world just already got shook up for season 2. Right. Now we season 2 finna be something.
You know we coming with a bang.
Oh, you already know. You already know. Listen, I hope y'all prepared. And please, I want my hecklers back, y'all. Y'all scaring off the hecklers. Looking too tough, too mighty. You know what I mean? I know we beat them down a little bit, but come on back, y'all. I want my hecklers back. Anyway, let me stop. Yo, but this has been a terrific show. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I want to thank our very special guests. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's an honor to have you on here, Cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't realize, you know what I'm saying? Priest and captain of 13,000, the Midwest Monster Mayhem, the big priest himself, Captain Mawaqad. Give him a hand. Also, you know what I'm saying? My main man over there, Priest and Officer 1000. He been here for years, you know what I mean? Mariah Allah, give him a hand. You know what I mean? Hey, I want the water for joining us, Mariah. You know what I'm saying? That was like he said, that was a surprise for me. I was like, hey, what's going on? He's like, Mariah's like, what you doing? He getting ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to the podcast.
It's like if I could.
Go ahead.
Hey, this brother, Officer 1000, because I was my other one tried to give me the call off last week. I said, Slight, so I can't do it. I just requested the day off. Now I come to the podcast.
Most high, right. You know what I mean? I ain't even know the brother was coming. Then he was sitting there like, Mariah, he's like, I'm getting on the panel.
So, like if I could just add, I mean that shows you how much of one body we is. Like
I'm right.
The brother came and it was no flaws in what we had going on already. You know what I'm saying? It just moved like it was supposed to because we all have one mind. So
damn right.
Hey, Shalagi, if I may, because I like Captain Mawaqad put some shit, put something on me earlier. I was like, we was damn near for the scrap joint for a second. I'm being real with our viewers. I don't care about nothing else. Yeah. Because I want to be real with our people. We damn near was for the scrap the joint, but we didn't. You know what I'm saying? What we did was Cap was like, no, we put the commercial out. We out here.
Right. I'm right.
You put my face on the face of us, me, and the brothers on the commercial. We doing this podcast.
I'm right.
This was the best podcast that I said, since the first one we had.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so extravagant. Like, Christ was in this joint.
Yeah, you know what I'm right. Hey, and with that, you know what I mean? The water for joining us again for the latest podcast. This is the end of season 1. This is our 10th episode, 1 year in the game. You know what I'm saying? Many more to come, Lord willing. You know what I mean? I'm your man with the 100 hands, Priest and Officer 1000 Mawaqad, joined by my co-host, Priest and Officer 1000 Kazawan. Give him a hand. You know what I mean? Priest and Officer 1000 Ramawan. Give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? Newly raised Priest and Officer 1000 Ashaiah. Give him a hand. You know what I mean? And also newly raised on the ones and twos, the man with the plan, putting up all the visuals and sound effects and all that stuff y'all see that make us great. Priest, newly raised Priest and Officer 500. Raj Karab. Yeah, right. I mean, hey, and with that, thank you for joining us. We'll see y'all again in 2 weeks. Be prepared. Shalom.
Shalom.
What we saying to you is biblical prophecy, but they telling you that the Bible, you know what I'm saying, is a comic book, right?
We are born into a country that constantly have us under persecution. And the only way that you can come up against that persecution is you have to be raised by men. The Lord have not forgotten about nothing that America done to you.
Right.
And when the Lord come through, he going to repay America for everything that they've done.
Damn
so
right.
if you want to stay joined to this place, if you want to stay in allegiance to America, then that's on you. You're going to suffer, you know what I'm saying, when
That's
the Lord
right.
comes through.
Damn right.